just makes a cut of this.
Yeah, Tasteless, man, I'm really disappointed. Your content.
Nah, this is solid gold.
Shit.
Are you kidding me,
No,
right?
All
you're
of the relevant
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Solid
The only kind of nugget that is a fucking turd.
This
You better do
is
a quick
solid
squish.
fucking
Can I
gold.
interject in here?
Spencer into it. You better do a quick
Listen,
squish.
hold up. It's been 3 days of you guys talking
Let's
about
be honest.
N2 Tasteless. You guys just need to like cut it out because it's really like it's really sad now that I pop in and out of here and it's just like Tasteless 24/7.
Nice meme.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tasteless
man.
is pretty
That
sad.
is
John, it's
all
been
day,
touching
every
Tasteless
day.
hour for like 3 days.
Tasteless, when are you gonna? Can you got a video you can post which has like content where you talk about something on it?
Why?
He's got
Why
a
would
Twitter.
I-
Just Google his
Not why,
name.
not why. Listen to the words I'm
Why
saying.
would I do
Right,
that?
Listen
just
to the words
Google
I'm
his
I don't
name.
understand.
Well,
Why
or
would
I
you
can
want me
just
to
look
do
through
that?
them and find one. I mean, it's either way.
I mean, you don't like my channel, Ray? Is that what you're saying?
Hold on.
He
Let me
didn't
let me
solely
let me
so
just
stupid.
analyze what I just
This
said.
is why I don't even come in here lately.
Gold.
Because he's just so
Listen, man.
stupid. He can't
It's
follow
so
the
good.
conversation.
Polyhole?
It is so good that with my powerful fucking, 200
I'm
subscribers,
sorry, Squishy.
Tasteless.
was
he was
able-
asking. I'm not
I am
even gonna,
able
I'm not even gonna explain
to
it, never mind.
achieve
I'm sorry.
views
I'm sorry.
for
This is my
You
fault.
did. You did. You should feel like a horrible person. I'm sorry, but this is
16,000
why the trans
views.
suicide rate is so high.
dude. It's solid gold. I'm sorry, man,
Tasteless.
but in
Do
this
you
case,
think
the ad
anyone
populum-
gives a fuck
the ad
how many
populum is-
hundred views you have?
The fucking. I'm
In
sorry,
this
man.
case, the ad
You're
populum. It says the
you're-
guy
you're
with
acting
He
literally
hasn't stopped talking. I want you to know.
You are
Look at
acting like
this.
hipsters.
with single
Tasteless.
100-digit
It is
views on his
very
videos.
clear that these videos are very popular, dude.
We
Tasteless,
broke
I got an
base.
issue.
Hold on a second. Look, Squishy, the reason people keep talking to him on here is where else are we going to get little nuggets of gold? Like, it's rude to not suck a man off to completion.
No, listen, I don't get. Listen, I agree with you, but it's like every time I come in here, it's I don't know what he does
They are
besides
hooked
this.
on me. Hooked on me. This is
Oh.
why I have so much fucking, success. People just can't get enough of me.
Do you understand
Tasteless,
what
no,
the honey boo
he's
boo
right.
phenomenon
I was
is?
trying
This
get
is
him to
something they
spurt
cannot
out.
deny.
No,
The
hold
The
on,
only
hold
reason
on.
people are
very clear.
interested in you at all is because you're like a professional
Sorry,
retard.
Big Chum, you know
No,
this.
none
You
of this
want
matters.
More of it.
How in any
You
way is
cannot have
people
enough
making
of it.
fun of you on Discord a type of success,
Doesn't matter.
Tasteless?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is just a mere fact that these people need me, and they want me.
Nobody
no,
needs you.
you're always
Nobody gives a fuck
here.
about you, Tasteless.
The actions reflects otherwise.
Nope.
So if we were to take the actions of you people, you fucking love it.
Tasteless.
Tasteless,
I'm
do you ever
just
think
you're gonna
only
make-
You
factoring in the
love
action of
what I
you
bring
Yes.
to the table.
You
You
are
love
every
time I
what I
come in
do.
here.
Yeah, it's about 10
You
each.
love how I react. You love my words. You love my fucking the way I speak. You love it.
Yes, you're a good
enjoy
punching
it.
bag. You make squeaky sounds when we
You
hit
can
you
rationalize
hard.
it whatever you want. The fact of the matter
Stop
is,
it.
you like it and you love it. So you should accept it and own it.
I don't think you know anything.
I would like to, Tasteless, I would like to direct you to the chat.
Tasteless, what do you think about the allegation that you can only rip off other people's content and can't provide your own?
But why is that? Why is it? You're not wrong, Ray. I'm not charging for these videos. I have never monetized any one of them.
It doesn't matter. You can still rip something off without making money from it.
People, Joe Rogan do monetize my videos, but that's he's fucking.
Wait.
He's honestly doing them a disservice. He's
Did he just
taking out
compare
all the
himself to
actual.
Joe Rogan?
I don't think so, dude.
No, he's taking out all the real
Well,
content.
hold on. Well, let's just ask this.
Well, I'm
How are
sorry.
the videos?
It is
How
what
was
it
that
is.
Neil deGrasse? How was that Neil deGrasse Tyson video transformative from
Did,
the original?
did you saw the original one?
Yeah, I've seen all those hot wings things.
Oh, so you saw the original one? You saw mine?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit 3 hours. Just explain how it's transformative.
So you didn't see it? Well, you don't know.
I've seen the
I am
original.
going to
That's why I'm
go
asking you
around.
now. Listen,
No,
shut up.
I don't need to. Ray. No,
You don't need to. So
no.
I have to watch
No,
it. You can't
so you
tell me
better take
how
a
you-
look, and then you can conclude. If you don't know what the fuck
No,
you're
no, I
talking
don't
about,
need to
then you
conclude.
should
Just tell me
open
how
your
it's
fucking
different.
ass.
No, just tell me how it's different.
No,
Just
I
explain
don't
how
need
it's
to.
different.
It is axiomatic. You should check it out. And then you
It's
will see.
axiomatic.
You don't know what that word means. So just
Oh
explain how
my
it's
God.
Very simple. I am not going
He
to be
thinks
clear.
he thinks
So it's not
axiomatic.
You have
You
your
just ripped
opinion.
This
off
dumbass
You
thinks
basically-
axiomatic
Oh,
means you can't argue
that's
against
good.
it.
Well, that's your
If
problem.
he says the
dude.
magic
Wait,
word
that is
axiomatic.
your problem. It's not my problem. It is your problem.
Well, it might
If you
become
like
your
what I
problem.
do, then no, it is not.
I mean,
I
it
couldn't
can
care
very
less.
rapidly.
I mean,
become
I
your
couldn't
problem if
care-
you want it to be.
Dude, trust me, dude. It is irrelevant. So you not
Nope.
liking it is just fine. To me,
Oh, I
it
haven't.
makes no
Listen,
difference.
listen to the words I'm saying, right? Stop talking for a second. We know you're defensive. We know this is getting you upset, right? Just stop talking. I'm
Yes,
asking you,
yes.
how is it
Oh, fuck.
transformative from the original?
You should check it out and see for
No,
yourself.
he's getting
So you
upset.
don't remember how it's transformative?
He doesn't even know what his
Yeah,
own videos are.
Just
about.
check it out.
Have you forgotten
Just
what
check
your
it out.
videos are about? Now, I'm not going to give you the views.
Well, then don't. What is it that you want, Ray?
Well, see, the allegation is you just rip
Your
off other
opinion.
people's
That's
ideas.
fine. That's
Little-
your
and I
opinion.
can give you examples of that. You rip off Darwin's
Yes,
deity.
that's
You rip
fine.
off Jim.
You can say
You
whatever
don't
you
actually
want.
have anything.
The problem is you saying that I
You're
should
so
stop.
weak at this.
I don't
Speaking
see
of
why.
which, one of
Why?
his
Why should I stop? Do you have a reason for it? I mean, do you have a reason for me to stop doing that?
No, this is what I
Other than
suggest.
I don't like it.
Suggestion.
No, it's
No, no, no,
unoriginal.
I
and
have a
people are already
suggestion.
doing it.
So let me clarify
what he's
this. Ray.
suggesting
I
states
don't
that it
care
might
what
be
you think
illegal,
about them,
might
and
be
you don't like
by the
them.
legal technical
So my
definition
man,
in
you're
terms of
you're
service
making
on
it seem like the
YouTube,
reason
stealing
that I
other
ought to
people's
do
content,
something
and
different.
your channel might be able to be deleted, or you might be able to be
That's
sued.
fine. I couldn't care less. Now listen.
The word he's using
have
there
to-
is really is like a key word, right? Transformative, right? That's one of the key features
Well,
that you
like
need
I
to
said.
have in order for you to use other people's videos via fair use.
That's your standard. And since I don't
That's
care-
YouTube
No,
standard,
it's
you
not my
fucking
standard.
idiot.
YouTube standard
Well, I'm
is
sorry, dude.
wrong
If that was the
standard.
case, YouTube would have, in the case of,
It just takes one report,
Nah,
Tasteless.
You're not visible enough,
well,
knob.
you can do whatever you want. The fact of the matter is, I am not winning.
Yeah,
any
we know
money
that.
with it.
We want to know
I'm
what
not
you're willing to
making
do.
A single dime.
In other
out
words,
of
like,
them.
Obviously,
content.
you're not making money from this.
Oh, so you're basically threatening me.
no.
What?
No, Tasteless,
No,
We're
you don't
telling you
have-
the rules of YouTube,
You
you
don't have
fucking
to make
idiot.
money off of
Wait,
something
you don't know? You don't think I know the
stealing
fucking
somebody's
rules? You
content.
stupid fuck.
If I took the
You obviously don't know the
entire
rules.
Oh, really? Why
You're
is that?
expressly saying you don't know the rules in this conversation.
and I
You've said
put
it.
on my YouTube channel. It didn't charge anyone. The original creators would still lose money, and I would still be stealing their content.
What?
What do you mean? What?
Listen,
You say you're
it is
making
not
money off
unethical in
some kind
any
of- no,
fucking way.
Tasteless, you asked me
It is
what.
just a
allow me to
matter of
respond.
fun. Listen,
You
listen. If I were
replied,
to make money out of it, it would
as
be
if that's some
unethical
sort of
and
defense.
immoral.
But it's not.
But
a
I am
defense,
not making a
because it's
single
still
dime.
stealing
Yeah, it's
people's
But I'm
irrelevant.
making this out
whether
of
you're
fun.
making money or
That's
not.
irrelevant.
I gave you
No,
an example
no,
of
no,
why.
no.
That's irrelevant.
No,
100%
not
irrelevant.
No, it is just as simple as me playing and portraying something in a fun manner. I'm not making a dime out of it. I haven't
Yeah,
made
it's
a
irrelevant.
dollar out of it.
Matter
Why do you
if
think
is
that's
not.
relevant? It's irrelevant. We've told you like 10 times now.
Why
You
do you think it is
fucking
relevant?
mongoloid.
Why do you think it is irrelevant? If you're stealing
Because we're
content-
telling you what
Listen,
YouTube
if
standards
you're stealing
are.
content, if you're stealing content in order for you to benefit yourself, then
No, you
you're
want me to
doing and
explain it
committing
again,
something that would
Tasteless.
be illegal.
You're a fucking idiot. You're
you
stealing the
are
content and
using
you're not
content-
adding anything to it as per YouTube
if you are
standards,
using
requirements under
content-
fair use.
If you are using content,
Tasteless,
no.
do you need me
Those
to
are the
explain it
requirements
again?
for you to be able to. Hey, listen, you
Tasteless,
fucking
do
idiots.
you need me to
These are
explain
the
it again?
requirements. These are the requirements
Tasteless.
for you to be able to monetize
Just
your
stop
content,
trying,
my friend.
Please.
Nah, that's not true.
So
You're a
it is
fucking
just a
moron,
simple fact.
Tasteless.
You're
Why it's
misunderstanding the
relevant,
rules,
Tasteless.
as you
I
usually
would like
do,
to explain it,
because you're
but you
basically
have
a
to
couple
shut
of
up and
You're an
children who
idiot.
don't
Or are
understand
you
a
going to
goddamn
shut up
thing.
We're explaining the rules and you're telling us
So-
that we misunderstand it despite you very plainly admitting you have no understanding of the
kids.
rules.
Hold on, Big.
You're a
Big,
fucking
Kids,
idiot.
please.
Big Chum, stop.
So,
Hold
Okay,
on.
go
the
ahead.
rules are the
Tasteless.
following. You might use, someone else's
Tasteless.
content.
He's not going to
And-
stop doing it, Seth. He's terrified,
According
right?
to the rules
Not
that
going to
they
stop,
have,
Seth.
you might use that if you transform it, and then you might be able to monetize.
Nah, you're wrong.
Then
You're wrong on that, Tasteless.
It would be used under fair use.
It's
and
in fair
then-
use if it's transformative.
Tasteless.
But if it can be
Seth,
shown
You
that
are going to
Seth,
make
you can
money
fire
out
an
of it, you
artillery
stupid
piece and you're not going to
idiot.
get him to stop talking. So
He's
would
not
you
gonna
please,
stop talking.
as
I'm
an
gonna
alternative,
make
stop
this point
screaming in our
very
ear?
clear.
Nah,
You have
you're
no
not gonna
point
it
to
clear.
make.
probably
You're
gonna
Can
have to
we
make it
retarded.
clear.
please hold on, guys? He's
Has to
being
do.
obstructive. Can we please mute him and move on?
No,
I'm
no.
sorry for starting this.
You're the
I
dumbest
understand
person in the
very
room,
well.
Tasteless.
As long as you're not making money, it is perfectly.
No, it's nothing. No, it's not
perfectly
about making
Oh.
money.
fair.
No, it's
This
not.
is noise spam
allowed.
at this point.
All right.
Listen,
Even
Listen.
in
I'm
the
starting to
case
get
that
fed
you're
up with
going
people
to make
saying
money,
that they can
you
do.
have to comply
He's
with
not going to
certain
stop.
rules.
What are you going to get? How are
Seth,
you
he's
gonna
not
get
going
him
to
stop?
stop.
Then?
What do you
You should
expect?
stop and listen to what I'm saying.
Gus,
Nah,
you have
let's
no
not do
right
that.
to tell me to
Just
stop.
fucking mute him.
So, no.
Yeah, I know.
no,
I know.
no,
This
don't-
is all
don't
this,
mute me.
This
Don't
is
mute
this
me.
is where Seth decides that his pride
Motherfuckers,
is
don't
more
mute
important
me.
than my ears. Fuck your
Niggas.
pride.
Nothing to do
Stop
with
fucking-
screaming into the
Gus.
Stop
microphone.
acting like
Down.
fucking.
Fuck everyone at
There's
this point. This is
continuity, not
glorious.
mine.
Holy shit, dude. Okay, so
But Tasteless, you know nothing about how YouTube works or how
dude, you don't
like
put
any of this
anything
MCA
in the
stuff works, do
table.
you?
You're just
It's
basically
like
obstructors.
we're doing a public service by sticking our cocks
We're
down
just
Tasteless's
trying to
throat.
have fun, but this is ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
But he's
except
so
it's
full of
not
shit,
stopping
it's
him from
like-
talking.
No.
So what are
So
you talking about?
disgusting.
I'm going to make my point, and my point is,
Tasteless, you could
No.
snorkel in this
as
too.
long
So-
as you're not making money,
My
No,
my
you're
dick
not
is
making
just
point.
then
covered
it
in
is
shit
perfectly-
right now from your
perfectly
mouth,
correct.
Tasteless.
No.
Can you lick this off?
now
Please,
YouTube
shut
tells
up.
you
No.
if you want to
Shut
make
up,
money
Shut up.
and
No.
you want to
Tasteless, you're being
use
waterboarded
another
with cum at the
person's
moment.
material,
Here's a rag.
you might
No.
do that.
Shut up.
You might do that, but you have to transform it somehow.
It's really simple.
You haven't
If it's
transformed
transformative,
dick.
then it is
No.
fair
Gag
for
reflex
you
is kicking
to
in,
make
buddy.
money with it.
No.
But I'm not making any money with it. So it is
It's
perfectly
irrelevant,
fair.
you fucking idiot.
It is not
No.
irrelevant. It is
No.
how
We've
rules
been
are.
explaining it
No,
the
no,
entire
no,
fucking
no.
time to
It
you.
is
It's
just
irrelevant.
A fucking
You're a
fact of the
fucking
matter
moron.
that you're misunderstanding what the rules are.
Yeah, well, you clearly don't have any grounds to say that because you've admitted several times you have no fucking idea what the rules are.
I clearly do.
Stop engaging
If that
him.
was the case,
You have to transform it and add
Listen,
something
no.
interesting to it. All you've done is you've made a fucking
in order for
mashup
you
of
to make money,
stutters like
in
some
order for
bucktooth
you
idiot drooling
make
with dip
money.
down his fucking ass
Just
and
stop
mouth.
Let me
arguing
repeat
with
that.
him. Fucking
Shit.
finish.
Be very
Let him
clear.
fucking finish. He's not gonna
in order
stop.
for
Oh,
in order
whatever.
for you to make
You
any
wanted him
money,
to stop.
No. No.
remember that.
Don't-
That point is very
Don't
important.
let him have
kids.
this. Don't reward
Kids,
this fucking
This
behavior.
is the
Just
That's
shut
important
right.
the
part.
fuck up.
That's right.
Unless
Lean
you
on him
want
until
to
he
do
stops
money
talking.
with it.
Just shut
That is
Yeah,
the
that's a really
important
good
point.
up.
Guys, all you have to do is
Are you
lean
telling
on him
me,
for another
sir,
5 minutes,
that
and I'll
making
sign
money
in, and
or
then I'll mute
for you
him.
to be able to make money?
Are you
He's
telling me,
actually
sir?
Unqueued up yet? Like he's never not queued up.
This is just ridiculous.
I've been watching.
Are you
it.
telling me, sir, that I don't
wow.
understand
He did it
the
on purpose
YouTube
now.
rules?
Tasteless
You
has
don't
Sir?
understand. You don't
Purposely.
understand the
how fair
rules.
use works. He's a
All right,
So
fucking
I'm
you're
going down to my
basically
channel.
just inserting
Peace.
your butthurt within your fucking judgment.
Tasteless, you have no
to
idea what you're
conclude
talking
this.
about, and I'm going to prove it as soon as I mute you. You're gonna look like a fucking idiot.
Oh,
are
yes,
you done?
yes, whatever you,
Oh,
whatever
you
you
stopped
want.
talking for half a second.
Oh, great. So you had the
Yeah,
power
Seth,
to
go
mute
ahead.
him all along, and Seth,
Seth,
didn't do it.
go
You know,
ahead,
Seth, I
man.
don't know
Go
who the
ahead.
bigger asshole is.
Gus,
Just
you
go ahead.
are a fucking moron.
You know what,
You
Seth? I don't know who the
said?
bigger. Yeah. Jump up
You're
and
a
down all you
fucking
want to,
moron.
but the fact is, you had the trouble. You had the
Listen.
ability to fucking relieve us of this
Gus,
bullshit,
no, I don't.
and you sat
fucking
there
moron.
and fucked the job.
Gus, listen, I don't. I'm not at a computer. I said in a fucking minute, as in I have to sign in. I've said this a few times so far.
Holy
Get a
Seth,
fucking
Seth.
clue.
shit.
Seth, I'm sorry, he's gone.
Yeah, calm down, Seth.
Oh,
Sissy,
don't,
those pictures of your body.
don't tell
please.
them to
No.
calm down, dude. Come on, you can do
Oh,
whatever
come on,
you
it'll be
want.
better than this.
No, I'm not.
I mean, you're
What about
not,
Jade?
but
Is Jade
yes,
there?
Oh, Jesus
you're not better. Now, Seth, don't calm, dude. Just make your point.
Right, tasteless.
Listen,
You know, what do you mean? Listen, you just said make your point.
now I am listening to you. Yes, go ahead.
Tasteless. Do you know why
Yes.
fair use is a thing? Can you explain to me why you think fair use is a thing?
Yeah, sure. Whenever you are trying to make money, and most people who do, they exhibit this or they appeal to this, policy that allows them to use another person's material for them to win money with it, with their own content. But it has to be transformative. It has to,
Yeah,
be
they win
in
the
a
money.
way that you're actually, producing content. That is the
Right.
fair rule. Now you are
Thanks.
allowed to make money out of it because of this, policy. However, since I am not, and I have never monetized any of my videos,
Yeah, I
because don't
realize
find
that's
it
your position.
ethical, then all the transformation that it is occurring, it is irrelevant. It is,
I hear you. You're not making
it
it's
is
not
it is
transformative and it's
complying
not
with the
relevant because you're not making
policy
money.
without
I
any
got it.
problem.
I know, no, I get it. You think it's
It is ethical
hold
since
on,
I
hold
am
on.
not
You
making
think
money
you
out
think
of it.
it's you
And furthermore,
think it
people
follows the
like
rules
with
because you're not
hot
making money on it.
sauce
I
or hot
understand
wings,
that.
hot ones. No,
Seth, he's
listen,
too
listen.
scared of you, so he's
There's
not going to
something
stop
else you
talking
need
right
to
now, so-
understand. People or companies like Hot Sauce or Hot Ones,
Hot
they
sauce.
know that this helps them. This
Just get him
this
out of the
exposure helps them, multiply their views and their exposure. So they appreciate.
Yeah, that's
that
why you
kind
made
of-
the video.
Yes.
Tasteless, let me give
They
you an
appreciate
example of
this
how you're
kind
wrong,
of,
right? So
exposure.
Tasteless, yo, you
Jesus
got me
Christ,
turned down, buddy, or
Tasteless.
what? Tasteless, listen. So
They
you think that you're
directly-
safe, right? Listen, you think you're safe because you're not making money from it, right? So why do
Listen,
companies go
bro.
after
It is very
pirates that don't make a
simple.
penny for uploading all this stuff to torrents?
Yeah,
Well,
Tasteless,
listen.
why do
It
you
is very-
think if you
These
didn't make
people
any money,
are
do you
aware
think you
of
could
my
just
content.
like upload the entire Incredibles movie
Could
to your
you
channel
listen
and
to
not
what I'm
make
saying,
money
dude?
off of it and it would
Can
still
I
be fair
provide you with
use?
evidence? Listen, can I provide you
I
with
asked you a
evidence that
question,
this?
Tasteless.
Yes, but I didn't hear because I want to tell you something, or I want to ask you a
The
So
question.
you're-
inherent problem with
You upload
piracy,
the
right? So
entire movie,
Tasteless.
May
The
I provide
Incredibles
you
to
with
your
evidence?
channel.
Okay,
Tasteless,
Seth,
the
make your
entire
question.
problem
You're
with,
not going to listen.
hold on,
Make
listen,
your question.
listen,
I
let me
will
explain.
answer.
Tasteless, listen, calm down. So the
I
problem with
want Seth
piracy,
to
right?
make his questions.
Listen, you've heard it twice from me. We just reworded a different way. Problem with piracy isn't the fact that people are making money from it. It's that they lose revenue by people being able to get it from a free source, right? If your videos aren't transformative enough in nature, the content providers lose revenue because they might misconstrue your content for theirs,
So tell
and
me,
they might
Ray,
watch your
what
content instead
Let
of
him
us.
talk.
Therefore,
I understand
losing
what
them.
he's saying.
Therefore,
Let him
losing-
talk.
Okay, you
Yes,
understand what I'm saying?
yes.
Then just give me a
Yes,
gist
yes,
of what
of
I
course.
just said. Then repeat it back.
Yes, you're basically saying that these guys are losing money because they are replaying basically their content within other fucking sources without any sort of transformative effort with it. So they are losing or they are being
Right.
impacted by that behavior. Now,
And
Ray,
that's what your content is
I
doing.
understand what constitutes transformative enough for you. Not for you,
And
but
that's
for
why it
the
has to
law.
be done on a case-by-case basis. Even
No,
clips,
but what
I would
constitutes,
argue that
according to you,
clips,
what is the standard for something to be considered transformative enough?
it has to be judged on a case-by-case basis.
Oh, really? Now, Ray, let me ask you
It's
something.
a difficult thing to do.
Can
Yeah,
I-
yes,
if
it
I
is.
provide,
Yes,
if I
really.
provide you with evidence that these people, such as Joe Rogan and Hot Ones, are aware of my content, and they are the ones who monetized it. They receive the benefit out of my content. They are the ones receiving the benefit.
That
They
means
know that my
Not your
fucking
content.
video is not
Yeah, that it's
monetized,
not
and
yours. It's not
they
your
forced the
content.
video to be monetized. They are the ones forcing YouTube to say, no, I want that video monetized because I want to earn.
That's because
with
you
it.
didn't make it transformative enough, so they're making money
No,
off of
no,
it.
CC, you don't understand.
That's what
If
Nintendo
that
did
was
with
the
their
case, they
copyright
could
claims.
have, like in the
Idiot.
case, I have one video that Channel 4 took down. They blocked it. They have the ability to block
Oh,
the
wait,
video.
whoa, hold on. You're saying that this has happened to you a few times or just the once?
No, just once. I mean, Channel 4 just blocked my video whenever I,
Tasteless, how many
uploaded it.
strikes?
So
do you
this
have
is
on
the
your channel?
second time you've run into something with
No,
copyright.
this is the first time. Now, other ones, the other guys, they say,
many
hey,
strikes
that's
do you
my
have on your
content.
channel?
I want it monetized. And they monetized it.
And they monetize it because it's their content.
So they
idiot.
are aware of the content.
Yeah, and
they are aware
and you
of the
work
content.
for them now. You're their
They
bitch.
let it hang around. They let it hang around because it is beneficial to them. And they are winning money with it. So me doing that
Winning?
is
They're
not
winning money.
unethical
They're
at
winning
all.
money with it.
And it is
Like a
within
slot
within
machine.
the rules.
It's so funny because he thinks
So
like
it
this
is
all
just what it is,
Oh
man.
my God! Can you let somebody finish their fucking?
Furthermore, the ones that
Get
are
sassy.
not, that doesn't have any claims,
Yo,
or they
unwedge
cannot
that stick from your asshole, Tasteless.
because they are
Tasteless,
transformative enough.
tasteless,
Listen,
tasteless,
because they are
tasteless.
transformative
No,
enough.
I was.
I
Jesus,
do
let the
not
fucking woman
monetize.
talk.
Okay, so they're taking all of the money from your video because they would be losing money otherwise because you've uploaded so much of the video that they would be losing money.
I
which
understand,
is
but that is not the
possible.
question. The question is if my videos are within the
Can
law.
I
If
finish
my
what I
videos
was saying?
are breaking any rules, they are
Mhm.
following the rules and they are getting benefit out of it. So me doing them has nothing wrong to do. I mean, there's nothing wrong in me doing that. Now listen, furthermore, the videos that are not, you know, they are not hold, or they're not
Nobody
susceptible.
said the monetization was a problem.
They are not susceptible to doing so. They are not being monetized. So like I said, my behavior is ethical. I am not
Nobody said
winning
the
a
monetization
single
was a
dollar
problem.
from it. So, and the fair use applies to people who want to monetize their money, their videos with other content that they don't hold, that they don't possess, and they can do that under fair use. But I am not doing that, so I am not winning money out of my videos,
Nobody said the
and
money
they
was
are
the
being
problem.
transformed enough for
Tasteless.
them to be not touched. And the ones that they think they are not transformative enough,
Just
they
fucking
make the
ramble
claim,
like
the
John
copyright
John.
claim,
Nobody gives a
and
shit what you're
they
saying.
monetize them. They force me
Tasteless, are
to monetize
these
them.
guys accusing you of stealing content or something?
No, Ray is
No,
just
so
saying that my
Tasteless is so
content is
far
wrong.
beyond my original point, right? That so
But
my claim
I've
with
shown
Tasteless,
that this
UI just
Ray
he
is
can't
wrong.
stop talking, right? Because he's terrified. So my
Absolutely
point
wrong.
with
You're
Jovan,
wrong.
my point with Tasteless is that Tasteless, if you noticed recently, has started mimicking other users, right? Christian Hillbilly, Darwin's Deity, and I thought it was evident to most people. You'll see him do it, right? Listen to the teacher, you're on my troll list, etc. Right? He's done it to me a couple of times now. Watch his YouTube channel and look at what he's actually doing with the content, right? Look at it, it's just a mess, right? It's edits of clips of Joe Rogan stuff, but there's stuff on there that's taken genuine effort, which I don't understand, like the intros, like that little animation you did, Tasteless. That's actually pretty well done, right? But you're wasting that on these fucking stupid edits that are just going to they're not doing anything for you, right? It's just it's nothing.
I know it's nothing because it's nothing. If it was something, then I might worry, but it is not, right? So you should be concerned. Now, for you to be concerned about the law and whether my
I'm not
videos
concerned
are
about it.
following,
Let's take that
are
off the table.
following the rules YouTube has, you know, laid out, well, I've just told you, and I have evidence for it. These guys are
I'm not accusing you of
aware
any
of
crimes,
my
right?
content,
I'm saying
and
that
they are
I'm saying you're
allowing my
unoriginal.
content to
I'm
be
saying that
because
you
it's
copy other
beneficial.
people.
You're just
right?
repeating yourself, Tasteless.
It is
We've heard you
beneficial.
talk.
So I
We
made
know
my
what you
case.
said. So shut up
Basically,
and
I
let
am
Ray say
100%
something.
in the right, and my videos are solid gold. And they
Your
realize that, and
video,
they say,
the only
you know
nugget
what,
your
man?
videos
I
are
want the
is a shit
money
nugget.
getting out of that. That is fucking gold.
Shut the fuck up,
That's it.
retard.
Well, you know I'm right.
So I'm basically saying your whole YouTube channel
You're
is
loud.
basically
That's about
evidence
it.
for the claim.
Yes, you don't
that
like my
you're-
channel. That's fine.
No,
bro.
not that I don't like it. I'm
couldn't
saying
care
that
less.
your channel's evidence that you're unoriginal and you just rip people off.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine, Ray. That's fine. That's your opinion, and I respect your.
Well,
opinion.
no, it's just a matter of fact. I mean,
Yes. I am.
you've
Yes,
used
of
other
course.
people's content.
Yes.
It's been demonetized and remonetized for
Yes,
them.
I am a copy of everyone. That's your claim. I understand.
Yeah, I'm like we all
You're
do it, but I
a
think
cuck
you're
of
more
everyone.
guilty
No,
of doing it.
no. I especially. I am a fucking cookie cutter. I understand.
Yeah, of the worst sort.
Yeah, of course. Do you want a cookie or what do you
Just
want?
get your last word in and make yourself feel better for it, right?
No,
Come
no,
on,
no.
do it.
Just finish
Do it.
your.
Just get the last word in. Say something stupid. Heil
Finish
Hitler, whatever
flushing
you
your
say,
venom.
fucking whatever you want to do.
Wait, this is very upsetting to you. I mean, I understand. You should flush all the venom. It's going
I
to
should
hurt
what?
you. Flush all
Flush
the
out the
venom.
venom, Ray. What's the matter
Flush
with you?
out the
Don't you
venom.
understand
I'll
English?
go flush out the venom right now, Tasteless.
No, do you finish? It will
Don't worry
hurt
about it.
you.
I'm flushing out the
It
venom. Give me
remains
5
in.
minutes, yeah?
Go ahead.
It's like you're
Fucking
it's like you're
fans, dude.
stuck in the body of an old person. You're
never-
unable to speak faster than like 10 words a minute.
I mean, what's
How
wrong
is it
with my
possible that a
fucking
human being isn't
You
able
can
to,
never have
to
these
speak
guys,
a
you
sentence
know,
of English
happy.
within 10 seconds? To convey a
Motherfucker.
thought in less than half a minute. It's like impossible for you.
True. So what you want to
Disagree,
cookie?
he's Stupid.
I want you to clean yourself up. Go to your room and think
Okay.
about what you've done.
I will take the shit you left on my dick. You know, yes, I will clean it up.
You think you won?
Of course I did. But you're just a bunch of people living in an intersubjective reality. You're touching butts, and I've demonstrated beyond a reasonable doubt that I was
Does your
correct,
throat
that
ever
I
hurt
am,
from talking
Really,
so much,
Tasteless?
that I
Tasteless?
am ethical, that I am the real
Tasteless.
shit.
Tasteless.
So this has been proven
Tasteless.
beyond any reasonable doubt.
Tasteless.
Cum is his favorite snack.
All you did was talk over people for 10 minutes and not listen to anything anyone said.
10 minutes? No, longer than that.
Oh,
He's been
I
It's
was
a
listen.
hyperbole, Bacon.
Cece, he's been doing this for like 4 hours now.
Oh shit, really?
So
Yeah,
I'm going
really.
to point out.
Why
Listen,
hasn't he been
listen.
muted?
This is very interesting.
CC was like, "Oh, I was sorry, Bacon. I was exaggerating on the 10 minutes."
Because I was thinking about when I came in. I was like, oh, he's just talking.
She
over
was being conservative.
Holy
huh?
shit! No one
Sissy,
can talk.
So,
No
so
one can
it is
talk.
very, very, very.
I wonder if his
I was
voice
trying to
hurts
talk
sometimes if
interesting.
his throat hurts because he talks so much.
It is very
do
interesting.
you like lose your voice ever, Tasteless, or
Yeah,
how does that
no,
work?
no.
Is the farter there, CC?
She's
I
asleep.
mean,
Oh, is she
everyone was
farting
over
right
talking
now?
each other. Yet
She's
Cece
asleep. Well, not
just
for long.
realized
I
that
got
it was me doing all the over talking. And not
Does she ever
Cece.
wake?
This is
Does
very
she ever
interesting.
wake?
Wake up the Indian woman.
No
Yeah,
one
does she ever wake
cares.
herself up with that shit, CC?
Get Pocahontas out of bed for us.
No.
Tasteless, we have to over talk because you don't fucking stop, so we have to talk
Everyone
over you.
does. Everyone does, Bacon.
Because you
But
don't stop
call
talking.
out
You
me
have to talk
because
over you.
your love is with your homies. That's understood.
You're just like unable to say a thought in less than 3 minutes. And then you feel like repeating yourself after you've actually made the thought and put the content out is like
that's
somehow
because you're
helpful to the
slow
conversation.
understand.
You guys
That's
are
because
bullies.
you're slow to understand.
You're slow to speak. You're slow to fucking formulate thoughts and
No.
actually put it together.
You have a problem understanding Chummy.
You have a problem talking.
Tasteless.
I don't have any
know
problem
that
understanding.
I'm
You're just
not
too young.
saying this
I don't
because
hold that against
because
yourself.
of any animosity. I'm not saying this because I don't like you, Tasteless. But you
Biased.
really are a really slow thinker, and nobody in here likes you.
I like
Oh,
Tasteless.
fuck.
I actually like
Headshot.
Tasteless.
You said you got this proven, dude. I mean, you got proven.
Taste that it is true. You are garbage.
Oh,
that's false.
fuck.
Yeah, right. So
How is
Oh,
Tasteless gonna
okay,
recover
okay,
from
so-
this?
Okay, so really, is that your claim, Tomer? I am garbage. Is at least be honest.
Not even a claim. It's pretty much
No,
just
no,
like
Tomer,
an
am I
analytic
garbage?
truth.
Yeah, it's like just a
At this
brute
point.
fact tasteless. It's axiomatic, as
No,
you'd say.
no, no,
It's
no, no,
axiomatic.
no.
I've never seen
My
sentient garbage.
feelings have been hurt.
I've never seen
Tomer,
someone
you
drink as much cum in as little time as Tasteless.
Shit, Tomer, you hurt me.
It's like
I don't care what Chomp says. I
like you don't even have
I don't
a
give
diet.
Shit what
It's,
Ray says.
fuck
But
is that
you,
flap?
Tomer, you saying I
You don't
am
even need to
fucking
swallow.
garbage
You just
is,
like
is really fucking.
it just goes right into your
hurtful.
stomach. Like there's
So-
just
Why
no
does it hurt when
downtime.
Tom says it, Tasteless?
I don't know, man. It's just
Why is
spelled
he copying
wrong.
John John right now?
It felt
know,
wrong, and it
Tasteless-
really hurted.
Talking.
It really hurted. me.
Hurted.
It hurted. Listen,
No, I'm hurt.
Tasteless, if you didn't
What?
go on such long diatribes, I don't think it'd be so bad for you. And I
don't
keep
give a
telling you
fuck.
that over and over, but you're not getting it.
Yeah, sure, Bacon. But
Tasteless,
now
you-
I don't have
I'm
time
trying to
for
be
it.
helpful to you. And you don't care.
No, I don't care because that
Tasteless,
is false.
your
You're
channel's full
doing
of-
all you do is
Oh,
start
for
shit.
fuck's sake, buddy.
Then you want me to rant, and do you
Dude.
want me to fucking spurg or whatever?
Dude.
So come on, man. Don't be lame. But what Thomas
Tasteless.
said,
Tasteless, listen.
Thomas,
You're,
when I
you're
have a word with you.
tasteless.
No. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Thomas, I
Listen
do
to
want
me.
to have a word.
No.
with you.
No,
Dude,
I've got,
I don't care-
I've got some
I don't care
advice
about
for your
you. I
channel.
care
This is
about Thomas.
genuine, heartfelt advice, right?
No,
So
dude, I
your
wanna-
channel
I
is
wanna
just
have a
other people's
conversation with Thomas.
garbage that you've made worse, right? Listen,
No,
Tom's
shut
not
up.
interested at the moment. So
it
your
doesn't matter.
channel,
I
right?
am not
But you're
interested in
set on
what
the
you're
gold
saying.
mine that is you, right? If you just recorded yourself ranting and
understand,
spurging
Ray.
out, you'd get more viewers. You get more
Yes.
people watching you get more subscribers because that's better content. That's more interesting than what you're putting up at the moment. You're promoting
Oh,
stuff that
thanks.
isn't even really
Thanks.
anything to do with you. But
Thanks,
why don't
Ray.
you try that? Try that
Yeah,
and try
thanks, Ray.
Fortnite videos, right? That's
Thanks,
popular
Ray.
at the moment.
I
Do those
appreciate
too.
it. Yeah.
Why don't you
no,
play
shut the fuck
Fortnite
up.
while you scream and ramble on
Great.
mic?
Great.
I think Tasteless like desperately wants to like be someone who does like editorial and makes like commentary, and like his opinion and insights are like really valuable.
They are. Now,
Tasteless,
Tomer,
that brings me
listen
to a question, Tasteless. I watched
You're
the video.
deluded
Like
as
I watched a
fuck.
couple of your videos, but I didn't hear you talking.
No, I never talk. Now, Tomer.
So why do you think your thoughts are
I wanna
valuable if
have
you
a
don't even
word with
share them and get feedback from people?
You
But
really
why is your
hurted
name
me
Tasteless?
there.
I don't
And
My
understand why
thoughts
you
are
hate.
valuable, but I've never
important.
actually
It's
given my
important.
thoughts to people for people to criticize,
I'm
so I
being
know they're
honest.
valuable.
Chum, please shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna have to mute you.
Good luck with that,
Tomer,
faggot.
listen. Tomer, I
What?
want
Threatening to
Tomer,
mute
I want to speak
people.
to you.
Yeah, I said I'm listening,
You
bud.
said that I was
Now?
garbage. Did you meant that, dude?
Yeah.
This
Do
sounds
you really think like this about me, dude?
How many times do you want me to say it? I mean, am I supposed to say it a different way or something?
Tomer, do you hate me?
No.
You love me?
No, absolutely not.
What do you feel? What are your feelings about me, dude? What do you
Oh
feel about
shit! You have feelings for Tasteless, Tom? You're gonna have a bromance?
Oh, man,
Yes,
you're fucking
I want to.
hooked
I
on
want to listen to
Tasteless.
this. This is important because you are important to me, Tomer. Tell me, what are
This
your
is,
feelings for me?
This is weird.
This is really weird.
Come on, Tomer, be honest.
Tasteless, are you fat?
So, how
Am
are
I
we gonna let him down?
fat? That's
Tasteless,
ridiculous,
we're-
Tomer. Please answer me.
Just really quick, Tasteless.
No,
We're men. We don't talk about. Listen, hold on.
All
Just
I have
really
to
quick.
say
It'll
is
take
that
1
what
second.
Tomer said
Okay.
really hurt my feelings.
Okay, I understand that. I get.
No,
I
You
just
know
want to
what?
say one
If
thing.
that's going to be
Look,
the case and he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, then
one
that's fine,
sentence.
dude.
No, hold on.
Wait. Yeah, everyone, shut up for a second, Tom.
Guilt.
What are your feelings for Tasteless?
He's garbage.
But what are your
Tasteless.
feelings for him?
Shit.
He's talking
Tasteless.
about.
Men don't talk
What are
about our
you-
feelings, Tasteless.
When
He
you think of
feels-
Tasteless, right before you go to bed at night, what do you think? Like, how do you feel?
I mean, I don't think about him in that situation.
You fucking liar, man. You're a
Okay,
fucking
well, when
liar,
you-
piece of
you're
shit.
fucking
You
liar.
know that you think about me all the fucking time. You know this. Why are you doing this, man?
You
So
know
when you do
this.
think
Accept
about
this
when
to
you
the
do
public.
think about Tasteless, what feelings pop up? Tomer?
Can I answer that question?
Charles, shut the fuck up.
I mean, I don't. I mean, when I think about Tasteless, I just think that he's a dumbass.
No, that's false. You know
Oh shit.
When I
What do you think you feel?
But do you think
Tasteless?
I'm a dumbass in a fun way or in a hateful way?
He's a dumbass, lol's cow.
black
He's
hair,
fucking
dark
overtalks.
brown hair.
Worthless.
Somebody needs to quote
Is
that.
that
Do you
what
think
you
I'm a
think?
dumbass
Is that
in a
real,
fun
Tom?
way?
Tomer, I am really genuinely hurt by you. So
I think so. You don't
have
care
to-
what he
no, man.
thinks.
No, I never claimed that. I care what Tomer
False. You
thinks.
did.
No, that's
You
false.
say you don't care what
Tomer-
anyone in here thinks.
No, you're what he thinks about me.
Obviously care what
No,
he
no, but I
thinks.
said I
Hurt by
care
his
about
thoughts.
people,
It's not like
Didn't he-
I care about him or anything. Gosh.
Listen.
It's not
I
like I
care.
but I'm really
I
sad
care
that he
about
doesn't
people.
Like me.
I don't care about what you guys say about me, but I
He's,
do care
tsundere.
what
But I'm
Tomer
hurt.
Tasteless
feels.
is
You guys
tsundere.
think I'm stupid.
I mean, dude, really, you hurt my feelings. And if
Tom,
that is
did you
true,
know Tasteless
Holy
felt
Don't
this
I
way?
don't
care,
think
it
I can
shouldn't
fucking
hurt
handle that.
you.
I
If you
care.
don't care, it shouldn't hurt you. You idiot.
Tom, did you know Tasteless felt this way?
No.
Do you care? Do you care, Tomer, that I think this way, that I feel this way?
No, I don't care about what you think.
Oh,
That's
you're
not
so
nice.
fucking cold, dude.
I usually dismiss anything you say as just being dumb.
Why? Why is that?
because you've proven to have said mostly dumb things. So when you say something, I assume that it's going to be dumb.
I understand. Well, that's just logic. That's wrong. It is morally
I
incorrect
understand.
for you to feel like that. Nah, man, this is fucked up. I am genuinely hurt.
All right, well, sew that butthole up, and we can try again.
Tasteless, Tomer has always told you that you're garbage and told you shit like that. I don't understand.
But I mean, to be honest, I thought he was lying, dude. But I can see he's for real. I mean, his hate is real, and I don't think I can handle that shit.
No, he said he didn't hate you. He just thinks you're
No,
garbage.
no, he hates me. He hates me.
He hasn't stopped talking.
He hates me.
Tasteless, what do you do?
That is wrong in so many
Shut
levels.
up. Just shut
In
up.
so many fucking levels.
Tasteless, what do you do?
What?
What do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do in life? What do you do with yourself whenever you're not on? Here.
Why do you want to know, Squishy?
You don't sell fucking tacos.
Yes, but why are you asking me this question?
Because she's curious like the rest of us, you dumb fuck. We want to know
but
about
it is
you.
irrelevant.
Because she wants to use it against you later.
Of course.
When she feels like it.
What I'm saying.
And then she's gonna hurt your feelings, and then you're gonna sit here
Yes,
and whine
some
and cry.
Instantly
if I open
agrees.
my heart to Squishy, she might fucking hurt me like Tomer did.
Oh, but I thought you didn't care.
That's incredible.
Yes, that's fucking wrong on so many levels, dude. Now, Squishy, why are you
Like
asking this
Avicii,
question?
right?
So tell me
Here
why
all
is it
day.
important to you? Are you not going to answer, Squishy?
I did. Did he not hear me? Am I the only one?
He talked over.
Maybe I
Tasteless
just
likes
no, I didn't
talking,
hear
so he
it.
doesn't hear shit.
Okay, here, 1 second, Tasteless. Here's the answer in 3, 2, 1. It's because you're here all the time. Did you hear it that time?
Ah. Okay, so,
You
but
good?
why is it relevant? Yes. Why is it relevant?
That's why.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I had a feeling you wouldn't.
Holy fucking shit.
It's like he's a fucking
was
magic
garbage.
8-ball.
Okay,
There's only
enough.
so many answers
Enough.
that can pop up when you shake them, and that's definitely one of them. That
I don't
happens.
understand. You don't understand.
I'm hurt.
Well, he never says I'm hurt. That was special,
Or
Tom. I think he holds you
go.
in a special way, Tom.
Well, now, oh fuck, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
He fucked himself. Oh shit.
What was it that caused you to be hurt?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Did you forget in the last
Tomer's
2
behavior
minutes?
is just unacceptable to me. To be honest.
Tomer, you have anything to say about this behavior?
This is fucking lame, dude.
You need to speak for yourself, Tomer.
And, no, the worst part is that Tomer obviously doesn't care about what I'm experiencing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And it's
so
beautiful.
sad.
That's the worst part.
I'm so sorry, Tasteless. We all really, really care about how you feel.
You guys
Nah.
are touching.
You guys are just mean.
But that's going on here.
You guys are mean.
Then why
You
are you
know
here?
this.
Then why don't you go away and stop talking to us?
Oh, so you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
See you in 15 minutes, buddy.
We all do. No, don't come back.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. I guess you don't want me here. That's
See you in 10, buddy.
Yeah.
See ya.
Go get some coffee, Tasteless.
Oh my
But
God.
See you in 5 minutes, bro.
that was
Now,
me.
CC, now that that's out the way.
I'm muting. please don't let the room go quiet because he left, because then he'll come back.
He'll always come back.
You guys are mean.
Yeah, Tasteless is garbage.
Welcome to Prillism, dude.
Colton will be in a second. Is Colton? He's in his chat, so he'll pop in and I'm sure he'll deliver something new.
Who's Casey?
What's his name right now?
What happened to Tasteless Rage Quit? I left for a minute.
I got him to leave.
Heil Hitler, my comrades. Hope everyone's doing all right tonight.
Here we go.
Like a Mr.
Hey.
Batman intro.
What's that mask on your face for, Colton?
Oh, it's the siege mask. It's our thing. It's an alt-right thing.
Oh, is that
Are you
real?
dressing like a skeleton to look thinner? I mean, what is it?
I mean, don't I look a little thinner in that picture? I've been losing some weight, bro.
I mean, they say black slimming, but I mean, that just ain't true.
That's fucked up, bro. Negging my progress like that. That's cruel.
At least your faggy earlobes are concealed.
Oh, yeah. I do like that about the mask, actually. My fuckhole ears are covered up. Good call.
Colton, have you ever thought about just getting that done by a third party, like non-medically? Because there are people and places that will do it for you.
I really need to. If you guys could open some kind of fund for me, I would do it in a fucking
You get it done for about $40. What are you talking about? It's not expensive.
$40? It's like $300 an ear.
No, where are you going? Look, you don't need some fucking tattoo shop to do it. You get your friends. You need a Dremel and you need some super glue.
Oh, fuck off. It's plastic surgery, damn near. They gotta...
big tough guy. They got to cut your earlobe and stitch it back together again and put some super glue on it. It's simple. You're never going to look the same, but it's easy. Fucking don't
No,
worry.
I've seen before and after when experts do it, man. It looks like flawless, like a regular ear after they're done.
Like a regular human ear. Exactly.
Yeah.
First of all, you said that you're making more money than most of us, so I don't understand
but
why
I've
you
got
need
fucking
fun.
debts, dog. I'm in debt, Tom. I gotta pay some people back, bro.
And you also, and what? Secondly, what makes you think that this community in particular would ever come to your aid in that way?
I mean, you guys love me.
Oh, fuck.
I give you guys the gift of
like
entertainment.
Tasteless number 2.
He's
I
right.
thought you guys liked me in here. I thought I had some friends in here,
No, I don't think so.
Well, Tom, I wish we could mend our differences,
So Colton, when a girl asks you if you ever had plastic surgery or if that ever comes up, when a girl is there, how will you answer that?
Well, it's not actually plastic surgery. I just said that. I said it's like plastic surgery. I mean, as far as I know, they do just cut around the ear and make a wound all the way around, and then they cut it, and then they pull the pieces together and stitch it up, and that's it.
Juker, that was kind of a dumb question, don't you think? I don't think a chick's going to give a fuck that he got his plastic surgery on his fucking ears to get rid of the holes.
Yeah, I mean, I was in 8th grade, guys. I mean, come on, deathcore was in. I was in a deathcore band. That was the hot thing to do. So many scene girls liked that shit. You don't understand. Like, I was influenced by society to stretch my ear holes out.
Well, from the fact that Colton was trying to frame it like it wasn't plastic surgery.
Oh, Jesus, Juker, man.
It's
Fucking
just not, Juker. Look it up. Like, look up ear hole repair surgery. It doesn't say
You can
this
do
is
it
plastic
yourself. You're so dumb. It's so easy to do yourself. It's just.
It may be, but I want it done right. I want to look normal again. I want to look like a normal person again.
Oh, you want to be a normie? This is great. Awesome.
I said look like one. I don't want to be a blue-pilled fag again. I don't want to go back into the Matrix. I just want to look like I didn't fuck my ears up for life.
Just need some dental floss, a pair of scissors, and some alcohol. maybe an ice cube or two. It's not difficult. Loads of places.
It's
will do it for
difficult to
you.
do a fucking professional job.
Oh, fuck. Go to one of the tattoo places that Go to anywhere that's a
$600,
little.
guys. Can this
have to
community
pay
come up with
$600.
$600 for me to get my ear holes replaced?
I wouldn't come up with $5 for you.
Motherfuck.
Why don't you just get a piece of string and tie them back behind your neck, right? So they're pulled out the way.
Yeah, I guess I could just take a pair of scissors and just snip them.
AirPod holders. Do something.
I could just snip them with scissors and call it a day.
You can snip them with scissors and super glue it, and it'll work. You think that it's an involved operation? You're closing back little bits of skin. It's fucking simple.
The stitches help it heal and look right. So yeah. Dude, look up before and after of large ear hole stretching. Before and after, you'll see they do it really good. Like, I've had friends that got it done. I've had a guy that had ears bigger than mine, and he got the surgery done, and I couldn't fucking tell that he ever was a deathcore kid, unless he didn't.
Can't you get anesthesia at local pet shops or something like that?
It's not a job I can do properly myself, guys.
Hey
I'm willing
guys,
to
can
pay the money.
anybody give me some feedback on? I'm trying to send this email. I just want to make sure it seems professional. Anyone? Give me some,
my god.
You only really need local anesthetic.
Can I get any feedback on this?
Tom, yeah, go ahead. Oh.
It's not illegal to pose with a gun, Tom.
Yeah, it looks good.
You think that's fine?
Yeah.
What's illegal about what I did there?
It gives you a little bit more information.
Wait, hold on a sec. Colton just said something stupid. Who said anything about anything illegal?
Okay.
What does the title say, Colton?
What are you gonna get out of this? What are you gonna get out of this, Tom?
What does the title say? What does the title say? What is the subject line in the title of the email?
It says illegal activities by Colton.
Oh, really? Because I don't see that.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you're doing this, Tom.
I think if you put angry eyebrows on him, it would make him look more menacing for the profile, for the folder.
I mean, just what are you gonna get out of it, Tom? What are you doing?
You could also see if they could find out what local gun shop he might have bought that pistol from. That might be useful.
I don't live anywhere near where I bought that gun.
Oh, okay, you can tell them that too.
And I bought it legally at a gun shop with a background check.
Yeah, we all know Nazis don't pass background checks, Colton.
That's not true. The FBI, listen, the FBI looked at my name and address and that I was buying a gun and said, yep, sounds good, approved. That's what happened. That's what had to happen for me to buy that gun.
They approved your address?
The FBI said, oh, Colton Williams, known Nazi in TWP? Yep, he can have a gun because it's not illegal to be in the political party and have a gun.
It is if you're a Nazi.
No, it's not.
It might have just gotten a hiccup or something, and then you're actually able to get it because the wait period expired.
I'm about to go buy another one legally at a gun shop, and they'll approve it.
How can you buy another one if you're in debt?
But we need to raise $600 to fix your fucked up ears, right?
Maybe I was gonna get a really cheap 22 or a shotgun or something.
Colton, could you shoot more holes in your ears, possibly to make it like some sort of feature?
Hey, is the reason you have them because, like, you know how you can fish hook a girl from behind, and then is the guy just puts it in your ears, and then he just uses them as fuck reins?
I was actually gay, and it was fuck handles for gay guys to just grab, and they could fuck my ear too. Actually, it used to be so big you could just fuck my ear. It was like 1.25 inches. I mean, some people are like that, I guess.
I mean, Colton, honestly, buddy.
No one's giving you money, faggot.
Well, that's fine. I was kind of kidding anyway. I didn't expect you guys to give me any fucking money. It was a joke.
Don't worry about the ears, man. No one really noticed. In all those pictures with Heimbach and all that, no one noticed the ears at all.
Okay.
They did, though. Is what people noticed in all of those pictures, buddy. That's what really took the attention away from those hoopla earrings you got hanging off your fucking skull.
I mean, I've had people in the movement neg me for it. Sure.
For your fatness or for the ears?
For both, man. I shouldn't be fat or have fuckhole ears.
Yeah, I mean, I like you around just the same reason I like G-Man preaching about Christianity. He's detrimental to the cause.
Okay, well, listen, the movement's kind of dead right now, Tom. The SPLC is about to lose a lot of fucking. They're about to get really bored because there's really not much of a fucking movement on the whole right now. Everybody's infighting. Everybody's at each other's throats. Every fucking group, every fucking brand, TRS, Cantwell,
That's
Anglin,
awesome.
Weed. Everybody's. Dude,
I thought they were on the rise, Cole. Oh,
the TWP
You know
was
why
almost
that's
holding the
awesome?
movement
Is because
up.
part of your thesis is that when you segregate, you won't have like the same amount of strife. Right? Like there's not going to be tribalism, right? If you're all
There's
the same
always gonna be
tribe,
tribalism.
all you
There's
guys do
always
are
gonna be-
invite. You guys are like fucking each other's wives and shit.
Hey,
Oh,
Antifa's killing each other.
It's just great.
Antifa's also infighting a lot.
Do you understand Tom's point, though?
Yes, and
What's
I
his
never would
point?
agree that there's not, you know, there's always gonna be factions.
Colton, is fucking each other's wives part of the? Is that entailed in the in-group preference concept?
No, that was fucked up, man.
Colton, it's actually very common for nationalist circles to turn into jealous infighting. I mean, you know, obviously, like the Brits hating the Germans, hating the French, right?
Right.
You know, this is a common
Or like
thing.
inbreds.
But I think that the well, actually, Europe is one of the least
Nationalists
places.
might tend to be inbreds.
Europe is
You're
one
right.
of the least inbred places in Europe in the
Actually,
world. But,
Jews statistically are the most.
wait,
people.
Colton. But that's actually exactly what I was getting at. I think that for the alt-right to continue, it would have to basically reformulate around focusing on, you know, Zionist influence in politics and that kind of stuff.
Sure,
I think
yeah. I mean, look at what happened in Germany, right? There were all kinds of nationalist groups along with the NSDAP, but they all had to be crushed, and the NSDAP reigned supreme, and it became the unifying principle of all Germans. Hitler said, I don't care what class you are, we're Germans, we're fucking working together for this country, and that's the end of it.
Is it true that Hitler had a gay mom?
No, what the fuck?
Colton,
Why do you people believe these Jewish propaganda talking points with no proof? Like, why do that? You say that you're such academics and such scholars,
That's
but you'll believe a Jewish propaganda narrative all fucking day with no proof because it fits your anti-Hitler narrative.
Well, I think there was pretty strong evidence of his mom being gay.
Your mom gay.
Your sister's a mystery.
Maybe Hitler was gay himself, and
yeah. Maybe Eva Braun was a trap, dude. Maybe Eva Braun was a transvestite.
He did have a thing for boys with blonde hair and blue eyes, even though he himself didn't fit his own criteria.
That was just considered a Germanic Nordic archetype. It wasn't a requirement or anything. That was just known to be a very Germanic phenotype. There's also the rural phenotype, which Hitler had. Dark.
Guys, I made some adjustments. What do you guys think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, really good. Really good stuff. I mean, I hope you do send it like that, to be honest.
Great.
That would be really funny. I don't think the SPLC like anti-gay rhetoric. But
No, that's what I'm saying. He should keep the faggoty part.
Yeah,
That's
go ahead and
perfect.
send that.
Hold on, Tom. There's a mistake in there. You put buy another guy soon. Oh, wait, was that a mistake or no?
Oh, no, it's supposed to be gun. Yes.
Yeah, no, leave it. Send it like that. I'm buying another guy soon.
Just put the faggoty in quotation marks there. They'll understand.
No, don't. That's perfect.
God, the SPLC is trash.
But Colton, the gay hypothesis explains why Hitler didn't have children, even though he propagated that very, very much, right? That would take you out the one ball, him having one ball, and him not.
Oh, he had only one ball?
Yeah, well, there's a.
Let me ask you
Wrong.
something. If that gun were pink, do you think Colton would be taking that selfie like that, thinking he was a badass?
I'm not thinking I'm a badass. It was for a meme, dude.
Right.
Right.
Colton, would you buy a pink gun?
What do you mean, bro?
For my girlfriend.
No, listen. If it was a law that all guns had to be pink necessarily, would you buy a pink gun?
Yes.
Would you take a selfie with a pink gun?
If that's all everybody else had, fuck yeah.
So you're a cookie cutter?
So you're
Oh
saying
my
you're a faggot. All right.
You guys are just the
Well,
worst.
you know, hey Colton, just say red used to be a masculine color.
Yeah. You guys are really bad people.
You mean pink, jackass?
A lot of you guys are
bitch.
bad people. You know? Like, why be bad people? I don't understand. Just be cool.
So Colton, are you a good person?
Yes, I really try to be every day in my life. I'm always very charismatic and nice to
False.
strangers. I'm always very kind to people I don't know. I gave a homeless dude a ride the other day. In my fucking 2015 Jetta.
Is threatening to kill people and threatening to fight people part of what you call nice?
It's fucking memeing, dude. I come in here and I just fucking bants around with you guys because I thought you could take it. I thought you guys could just fucking handle the bant.
You screaming at the top of your lungs, freaking out with your veins popping out, I would assume, is you just playing around.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I get a
how's-
little mad sometimes.
How's sodomizing your
dishonest,
girlfriend
dude.
before marriage going?
What the fuck? Sodomize my girlfriend.
That's what you did.
Yeah, Jesus said not to do that.
I didn't put it in her butt.
All sex outside of marriage is sodomy, Colton. You should
Sodomy
know this
is
because you read the
specific.
Bible, right?
Sodomy is a specific act. The word you're thinking
No,
of is
actually, it's
probably
not.
fornication.
No, sodomy is actually he's using it correctly.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Well,
Colton,
okay.
Did you just get a headshot?
Oh, fucking Colton says he's the Christian. Oh,
It's
shit.
an archaic.
Oh,
Look,
man.
it's an archaic. Yeah, it's an archaic usage of the term.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
here
is.
comes the white knight portion.
I haven't heard that usage.
No, that's the truth balanced portion.
That's the white knight portion.
Tonight's White Knight
Little
portion
bitch
of the...
portion. But it's the little Joe
Brought to you
Bond little
by
bitch
Ace.
portion.
He just said it's his little bitch portion. Wow.
You guys are
Joe Bond
fucked.
being a
Thanks for
little
the
bitch
admission.
portion.
Thanks for the admission.
Yeah.
You guys, and
there you
after
go.
all this
Got more of
Nazi
it.
stuff, you get bored of it. What's the next fad you're going to waste your life on? You've done the tattoo and earring thing.
Ray's my favorite.
Well, I don't see how my children having a future is a fad, Tom.
I didn't see it, but...
You gotta have those
Like, this
kids first,
isn't
buddy.
just a fucking social club, dude. My people are dying out on the face of this planet.
Yeah, but when you're bored, when you don't care about this anymore, and you realize it was a mistake, like those ear plugs
Why
you had
the-
done.
Why would I not care about my children being a despised minority in their ancestors'
No, when you
plans?
stop caring about it, like the tattoos
Why?
and the earrings and all that stuff.
Why would
you
I
regret,
care?
the
Why would I
regret,
stop
the,
caring?
the deep-seated regret that you wasted years of your life, possibly ever getting a job in any sort of, you know what I mean, anywhere that you're going to be labeled a Nazi for the rest of your life.
Talking about waste in life, do you guys want to hear Clocks Don't Measure Time Part 2? We got
Oh,
a second
fuck.
argument for it.
No, fuck.
Good. Okay, so here's
No,
the
really, nobody wants.
argument.
If nobody wants to hear it, then just don't.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo, Colton, nobody can beat Israel, so I don't know why
That's
you're trying.
fine. I just want to say something really quick.
Because they have God on their side.
No, they don't actually.
As you
at
can
all.
see in main chat.
They don't actually. There's no the myth that the Jews are God's chosen people is totally a misunderstanding and a
Well,
misinterpretation.
if you define it as a myth, then it's analytically true. But the question is, why is it a myth, or what's the
Okay.
basis for calling it a myth?
Big chunk
That's what
time.
I'm
Why
saying.
why are people telling me that you're like dating Boost over the internet?
Well, look, the
Because we got
tribes
really
of
fucked up
Israel
and
were
listened to music
chosen by God.
for like overnight.
Yeah, the tribes of Israel
Speaking
were
of
chosen
which,
by
people
God.
should mind their own fucking
Jude-
business.
Judea was just one of.
Oh,
them.
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and by the way, the ancient Israelites are not the modern day Jews at all.
Look,
The
I'm
modern
just saying
day
that
Jews
like
are
I'm banning Boost because she's
Asiatic
worthless. So if she's like
thieves.
your girl and stuff, then maybe I like have to like take that into account.
I love you, Tom.
Okay. Super duper uber Nazi. Jews all run as soon they spot me. Squat me like I'm
Is this your
powerlifting.
evidence that the Jews are
Showers
the
so
chosen
big,
people?
thousands spit in. My chick got
Yeah, I just muted Colton because it's just Nazi drivel, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, what was that itty bitty baby, itty bitty butt bullshit? What was that?
That's brilliant. Oh shit. That's amazing.
Wait, how about this, Colton? You're always saying that, people won't like debate you, and you say you're not
Yeah.
interested in talking about the others. You want to talk about the actual issues and stuff.
Sure.
And, I mean, it seems like you just do a lot of memeing and yelling, and admittedly, you were just saying that you were doing a lot of joking and stuff. So why don't we have an actual debate?
Okay, Tom. Let's do it again, I guess.
Cool. Well, I've already done it, right? So do you want to do it with me again, or do you want to do someone else?
No, fuck, I don't care, dude. Whatever you want to do. You lost to me last time, unequivocally.
Really?
That's fucked up. Who posted this GIF of me? That's fucked. That's
Well,
fucked up.
maybe
man.
next time you should fucking watch where you're dancing.
Does anybody have any ideas?
Yeah, anybody got any good
Sam.
debate ideas?
Yeah, how about the
Sam.
one that was just brought up, which is the myth, quote unquote, of Jews being God's chosen people? I would love to hear evidence for that.
Yeah, that'll be really easy, actually.
Yeah, I want him to be Sam.
Okay. All right.
I wish Shamos had. He's probably not interested. It's probably just too low level. But
Oh,
Shamos
low
on whether or
level.
not his lifestyle is compatible with Christianity. I think that'd be the best.
Oh, is he gay?
What? Talk about
Is he
your
gay?
lifestyle, bud.
Oh. What denomination of Christian is Shamos?
Just like
Orthodox faggot or something.
Oh, is he?
like
Is he actually Eastern Orthodox?
He's not Orthodox, is he?
Oh, okay. Well, then
No,
it sounds like
I
it
thought
sounds
he's
like he's a
Protestant.
filthy schismatic. Then,
He's like a Protestant.
yeah, it sounds like he's a filthy schismatic.
What's
So
that?
we're not going to be able to agree on anything in Christianity.
Oh, what if he has actual biblical evidence? So you don't even have to
What
agree
if-
with him. You're just
What
disagreeing
if
with
I
the Bible.
told you that the Eastern Orthodox rites don't necessarily just take the Bible into account? They also
Is
take
this-
I
into
need
account
a champion for
church
the
tradition.
debate, right? I need
Church
somebody-
tradition is just as
I need
important
somebody
as
to
the
take
Bible.
point.
Is this one of those Catholics aren't Christian degenerate things?
Oh, he's a Catholic, isn't he?
No, I'm basically an Eastern Catholic. It's Eastern Orthodox. It's before
Oh,
Catholicism.
well, lots of Christians would say that you're not a Christian. So you're just the pot calling the kettle black.
We fucking do. We're the oldest church.
And it's ironic because you're fat as fuck too. So you are the pot.
I'm not even that fat, dude.
Yeah, it looks like you've been gorging yourself on the flesh and blood of Jesus.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'll give you that one, Tom. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
so that keto
Yeah, whatever,
diet is
faggot.
working well, Colton.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
ask really quick. Boost,
Nice.
is it true that you and Big Chum are boyfriend and girlfriend?
What?
Boost, are you there?
Oh. I don't like saying that I'm boyfriend and girlfriend with somebody unless you've actually met them. I mean, I get it, but
That's funny because that's exactly what you're doing when you
Are you
said, "I'm
fucking
going to
stupid?
meet my internet girlfriend."
well, I
You were
met her.
calling her your girlfriend tons of time.
I know. Okay, I made a mistake. I
So
made
by
a
not a
mistake.
fan of it, you mean totally a fan of it?
I make mistakes just like everybody else. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I did meet her though.
God, what a faggot, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I can admit that I made a mistake and I'm the faggot. Meanwhile,
That's
you
more than just
pretend you're
making a
always
mistake.
right.
Where?
Wait. What mistake did he make?
He said he hates how like faggots who fucking like call girls their girlfriends when they never met them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because apparently Seth,
Can you believe he said that?
Boost
Come
and Big
on,
Chum
I
are
met the guy.
boyfriend and girlfriend, and they've never met, and Colton reacted to that. But he
Look,
had
guys,
said
give
before
me
that-
2 minutes. I have the perfect meme for this.
I met her, niggers.
Eventually, after you called her your girlfriend 12,000 times and posted her
Well,
picture 8,000
yeah.
times.
Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I?
Is it true, Bush?
That was
Hey Tom,
sweet.
this meme's. Hey Tom, this meme's for you.
How many times did you unpost that?
This meme's for other mongrels like Tom.
Hey.
Tom is literally Papa Futurism.
No. Like, this is the most unfunniest meme.
Hey Chrissy, I think you're actually in one of those pictures. I think you're the mutt. If you look, actually, no, you're El Monstruo. That's you, Chrissy. In the meme, look for El Monstruo. That's you. Do you agree? You see the resemblance? All you need, like your mom was El Atrocidad, your dad was La Criatura, you're El Monstruo, and your kid's gonna be La Luz Extinguido.
Yeah, what's going on with this Boost Chum thing? Why is this so like on the hush hush here? What's going on?
Yeah, Chum, we're gonna need the deets.
We hung out and listened to music for one night.
I fucking hope you send that to the
What's your side of the
SBOC,
story?
Tom.
Can we
Oh,
mute
fuck
the fat faggot Colton, please?
we
Oh,
got more
boy.
important things to talk about right now.
What? I'll talk about it. What do you want to talk about?
Like young love.
Give me attention. Wait. Stop ignoring me.
Boost, are you there?
She won't answer. I haven't asked her in text
I'm
chat.
playing for you. I'm playing for you, big time. I'm playing you music now. I'm serenading you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
This is just
She's gotta be trolling.
No, I'm really singing.
So, do you like him? Are you his?
Let her sing. Just hurry up.
You're not singing though.
No. Singing. I'm just, I'm getting ready.
No.
Oh, is that the wicked stepmother of the?
You betcha, bitch.
My wicked stepmother.
I want to hear this song. Come on, just hurry up.
No.
I'm not going to. I just learned it right now. I don't want to.
More of the non-playing and like more of the playing.
Oh my god, she's useless.
Was that Charlotte or Scarlett?
This now this is the content that I object to, which is usually from.
Oh, is this Tomer? Is that Tomer talking?
Yeah.
You want to ban me again? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know you. I've never even noticed you until you started banning me.
So.
Make her go away.
No, you're just like a beta kid from here. Like you just.
Oh, fuck this bitch.
Please ban out again.
Chum, anything to say?
Chum, you had to go at that monster? Fuck.
Chum, control your woman.
Incredibly.
Tom cucked again.
I don't care if you insult me, right? But I mean, you just got to bring something to the table. If that's all you have, then you're just worthless.
Quotes. I have my quote ratio is like through the roof right now.
She
Molly,
didn't even know she was muted this whole time. She kept talking.
Molly, I'm jealous that you took my label. I was told I was the ugly stepmother of the
No, I
server.
didn't say ugly. I said wicked. I'm not like I'm
wicked.
not like that
Sorry.
kind of bitch, dude.
Layla's like the wicked
I'm not
stepsister.
gonna call you ugly. Like
She's the one that like fucking pulls Cinderella's hair and like gives her Charlie horses and shit.
Tomer, I appreciate you what you've done to get me to notice.
Look, I don't care. Just like provide content.
Boost is fucking roasting Tom tonight. It's so good.
What?
Boost, why the fuck are you back? Leave. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Leave and come back when you're more interested.
Oh, okay.
Just
Hey,
Wait,
Chrissy,
sing a song
are you
with Chrissy.
saying
I want
that?
to see. Play that ukulele.
Chrissy,
thing
are you
Chrissy was
saying that with a dildo in your ass right now, Chrissy?
Are you gonna sing or not, Boost?
I just learned it. I don't want to sing it.
Well, don't sing it. Chrissy will sing, and you play.
She doesn't know French.
She'll make it up.
Deutschland über
Oh,
alles.
singing. No, just God damn it.
Boost is gone.
Über alles in der Welt.
See, you got Colton started.
Colton,
You
man,
started
you're
off just like a
embarrassing
goddamn
yourself, buddy. Man, this is.
Die Fahne hoch, die Reihe
Colton heard another good part. and just
Colton,
had
if
to
this is
bark
your content, I'm gonna mute you. God, 'cause, like, there's so many like autists in here, right?
See, here's the thing, Colton. I made this meme before you went on your little road trip.
Oh,
This
That's
is the kind of guy
adorable.
that you find cringy.
That's
You got me,
wholesome.
man. I mean, I can admit when I'm got.
Is that
Unlike you,
so?
I actually have the Aryan masculinity and alpha status to admit when I'm wrong. You don't.
That's false.
Literally just more bragging.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong.
Wait, Colton, I'm a bit confused as to why
Whoa.
you're an Aryan. Like, I don't see any blonde hair or blue eyes. Like,
Is that what you think that word means, Chrissy? You fucking Amerigoblin?
oh, so it means something else? Okay, well, break it down.
Fucking a bear goblin.
Break it down. Come on, bitch.
Have at the faggot.
Colton, I've met Chrissy in real life, and he could Paul drive you through the bonnet of a fucking car. He's so much stronger than you. There's nothing you could do to physically.
I call bullshit, Gabe.
Ray just.
Yeah,
No, so- yeah.
Chrissy would take it as Chrissy would take it to Suplex City.
Chrissy would punch you in the chest till your lungs collapsed, and which wouldn't be hard because you're in bad shape. But it,
Fuck.
honestly, you're messing with the wrong girl, and Chrissy, man.
Shit. Yeah, you're probably right, dude.
Folds, fat folds would protect him from my punches.
Well, that's why you go for the face, Chrissy. Come on, we taught you this.
Oh, yeah.
His face has a lot of fat too.
Oh, yeah. More than mine.
Yeah, but Chrissy, after she knocked you out, she would like fuck your ass.
No, that'd be rape. And I'm not into that.
What about
There's a consensual agreement where if I win, I get to fuck your ass.
Right.
Okay,
That's
Chrissy.
most fights,
Listen,
Chrissy.
if you can beat me in a fist fight, Chrissy, you can take my ass.
Chrissy would wallop the teeth out of your mouth.
Oh man! So then half of Krillism like starts
Do you-
training Chrissy in a
do you know
in
how
montage
much-
to get ready for her montage.
Do you know how much fucking male chemicals Chrissy is taking as part of his transition? Like he has more muscle mass than you right now. I guarantee it.
You mean female?
I'm full of TNT.
Oh yeah, that too.
Chrissy is male to female. So
Oh yeah, that might.
Yeah, not quite yet
female
though.
hormones.
Chrissy still retains some of that upper body strength that makes men so physically dominant. Now, Chrissy, how would you approach Colton? Would you use improvised weapons? What would you do?
We're talking about after the fight when he's fucking her, right?
Before.
Before, well,
You're in a barroom situation, right? Imagine the typical things you'd find in a bar, right? What would you appropriate to cause the most damage to Colton's already damaged face?
let's see, like get a bottle, like the classic.
That's a good start. Think of something heavier made of glass.
Let's see here. One of those like beer chugs.
Right? Ashtrays.
Bash his skull with. No, beer chugs. You know what I'm talking about. Right?
How about a glass beer pitcher?
Yeah. I bash because that seems adorable. I just bash his head on to that. And probably slit his throat with the cuts if it's
So, Chrissy, whereabout are you located in the continental United States?
Oh shit!
I'm not actually interested in fighting you.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, it
think
wouldn't
you
be a fight,
were.
Colton. It would be murder.
Yeah, he'd take me out in no time.
Ah, Chris is bitching out.
I had no intention of fighting this man.
Yeah, it's okay, Chrissy. I don't want to fight you either because it'd be a hate crime.
Ha, good one.
You think Chrissy would want to take it up the ass from Colton?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if Chrissy wants, I mean, I'll bend him over one good time.
Does that sound good, Chrissy?
I don't trust Colton.
Oh fuck! I just had an STD test. I'm clean, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we might be.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! All right, it's on.
If you're willing, I'll let you get some of your your racial fantasies on. I'll get a blonde.
Look, this is garbage. I gotta put an end to this. This is just horrible.
Hey, Chrissy. I don't know. Hey, what do you have on my girlfriend though? Because she can suck it all the way down. Can you deep throat?
Colton, we're just like cutting this short. Just
Chrissy, can you deep throat? Can you deep throat my dick?
look, if you want to like do this
Dude,
in a private room.
Chris is literally
Look.
saying that he's down with plantation play.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second. Colton, the fact that your girlfriend can take your whole member is kind of damning with faint praise, isn't it?
What?
I said the fact that your girlfriend can take your whole member is damning with faint praise, is it not?
Here's the thing. No one else has done that for me before.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what damning with faint praise means?
No.
Wait, are you calling his girlfriend a whore that she knows how to do it? 'Cause she's
No. Can the smart people please explain to them
Some
what's going
people
on?
are born without a gag reflex. She said she learned that she didn't have
I
one
said
whenever
it's
she was a
damning
fucking
with
kid.
And Colton, some people have really small penises, so that wouldn't be a great feat.
Right.
Seth,
That
Seth,
would be
I was
true,
taking-
Molly.
Excuse me, hold on. Seth, I was taking it in a different direction. I understood what you meant.
I understood what was
that would
meant
not be
there.
damning with faint praise.
I
For
understood
any
exactly what was
children
meant there.
here, Seth was implying he had a small penis.
Other girls have not done
Yeah,
that to me.
We got that. I got that. I was just taking it in a different direction, okay?
Okay.
No, not you, Colton. I'm talking to Sam now.
Colton, what if we got
But
someone
then
in
again,
here?
that might sound like she's a bit practiced at being able to
Yes.
deep
That's what I
throat
was
you
saying.
that way.
Here's the
So
other
that's
thing,
not
Molly.
necessarily a good thing.
Here's the
right?
thing, Molly. Some people are born without a gag reflex, and she said she found out about that when she was like in elementary school. She stuck a pencil down her throat, and it didn't affect her. So, I mean,
So you're saying she was a whore in kindergarten?
Look, Colton, I was naive once too.
okay.
Colton,
I mean,
you
whatever,
act-
guys. I don't really mind what you think. It's fine.
Objective, Tom.
No
No,
one
it's
is
gotta be
objective.
somebody new. I want an entirely new person. Doesn't know.
No
There's
one
such
is
thing as an
objective.
objective person.
No one
Somebody's-
is objective.
Look, somebody's gonna come in.
Yeah, Tasteless is a good person, right? Because if he agrees with you, then everybody would agree.
All right, so I just need. All right, so I got some people in here. These people are not regulars. These are just casual Krillis, right? Oh, here we go. And I got conservative whore. She'll work. I think it's better if it's a girl. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's better. But here's your task, Colton. To pitch your worldview to them, to a total stranger, someone who doesn't know about your shtick at all, and see how convincing you are. I need to get into voice here.
Colton, nobody heard what you said.
Colton, are you there?
What's going on? What's going on?
Can you hear me, bud?
What's going on?
Okay, here's what's going on, bud.
Okay, bro.
I'm gonna give you a chance to evangelize. So I put the call out to like 4,000 people right from the server. I said, come in and you're going to I didn't even say who you are. They're just gonna get something pitched to them, right? And based on the arguments and the presentation, they're gonna give an analysis on what they think, right? So I want to see how effective you are as a representative of your cause.
Can you just start with the lines, "Hi, I'm Billy Mays," and with white nationalism?
Not bad, Seth.
Why aren't they getting in here?
So, who is it? Is the person in here now?
She said chill, she's coming.
Yeah, she's coming.
Okay. So it's a woman. Interesting. I know how to. I know just how to do this.
You
All right, here she is.
Hi.
All right, her name is Conservative Whore.
Okay.
I'm not one, though. It's a joke, just so you know.
Got
The
it.
whole
Okay,
part is true.
okay,
Not a
okay.
conservative.
I got it. All right.
The better half is better.
So, here's what's gonna happen. We have a questionable worldview, right? We don't understand. We don't know what to make of it. So we want you to listen to it. You're gonna listen to the pitch that this person is gonna give you. Then you're gonna make an analysis on whether you're gonna tell us whether or not it was convincing, was good or bad. Maybe rate it a 1 to 10 and give your comments on it. Are you ready? All you have to do is listen and give feedback. What?
I'll sure try.
Okay, Colton, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Hi there, conservative whore.
Hi.
So, first off, I'd just like to ask, what are your political beliefs? Where do you stand on the political spectrum?
I'm extremely left. It's a joke.
And you would even call yourself a whore, you would say.
My
Right?
behavior lately speaks otherwise.
Oh, so you haven't been a whore.
No, I have.
Oh, okay. What is it? Does that mean you're just having lots of random
Colton,
sex?
where's the pitch, bud?
Yeah. I think he got
I
a
don't
little
remember
distracted
Billy
with
Mays
the
asking a lot of
headlines.
Yeah, are you a whore? Are you not? What do you mean conservative? Like, come on, dude.
Okay, so I just want to point out that this person is diametrically opposed to my worldview on a fundamental level. So the likelihood that she will agree or provide a positive analysis is extremely unlikely, and this is actually an unfair thing that you're trying to do here because this is not an objective person at all.
So you want me to find
bitch,
someone to
you don't
agree?
know me. I'm objective as hell.
Okay, I'm literally a national socialist. Do you think we're going to agree on anything?
I don't think we're going to agree, but I think that we can definitely have an interesting conversation, considering one of my current closest friends right now is a white nationalist.
Oh, well, okay then.
And
All right.
hold on a second. The idea that somebody already doesn't agree with you, therefore they can't be objective, is just beyond the pale.
No, that's pretty
a
obvious.
shit argument. No, it's a shit argument.
What made you choose that path?
Me?
No, hold on. This is between Conservative Whore and Colton. Let him go. Thank you.
I will mention that, though. Okay, so white women who are able to bear children are about 2% of the world population right now. And at current projections, the white European peoples will cease to exist on this planet in about 250 years. My proposition is that we should try to prevent that so that my children will not be a hated and despised minority in the countries that their ancestors built for them.
So basically, what you're saying is that we should preserve
What,
a
Sharp,
particular ethnicity.
What
Is
did
that
you
right?
not get about this being between conservative Whore and Colton? Did you miss that part?
Is it not a public room?
Yes, it's a
It is,
public
but
room.
She's kinda
you can
got you
sit there
there.
quietly.
I don't think I want to do that because
Okay,
I
well,
have
I'll help
prior
you.
knowledge.
Wait. Is conservative for the flat earther?
Okay, go ahead,
What would
Colton.
make you think that?
Just ignore all questions.
voice.
Go ahead, Colton.
Nah, Mujitosa, she's good.
Okay, I'd like to read a quote from Mein Kampf also that may help put things in perspective here.
Okay, can I respond to the thing you said already, though?
Yeah, of course.
The idea that trying to preserve like whiteness, if the whole world is going to, become less white, doesn't that make it so that, the place where your ancestors built stuff, like, there's going to be mostly people that are no longer their color. You're going to be the minority. The white people are. So
we already are in many places, yes.
Isn't that just natural selection?
Powerful minority.
Not nearly as powerful as Jews.
Well, that's a different thing, isn't it?
Indeed. I just believe in true biodiversity, right? I think all peoples have the right to exist, have the right to be sovereign, and have their own sort of destiny that they decide for themselves as a group. And I don't feel like
Does
white
that
people
mean that
should be
nobody
immune.
else should interfere?
I think that I don't believe in imperialism. I don't think that white people should be conquering and lording over other peoples at all. I think that
Don't you think that
that's
you're being kind of imperialist right now by determining what the entire world population should do in a debate channel?
Yes.
Well, not at all, because what I'm saying is that we should maintain the biodiversity levels that we have instead of allow an invasion to overtake our demographics.
Why do you think that what you want or believe is best is better than what nature decides? Like,
Well, see, that's it.
if Darwin was right and we really are just, adapted to survive, then why would we pick color over any determining factor? That seems
Well,
silly to me.
This would come down to what race is, and color is not race.
I would say that race hardly even exists. It's really just culture.
It's definitely not, or we wouldn't have forensic biology. We wouldn't be able to look at a bone from, say, 1,000 years ago and determine what race they were. Genetics tell us what race is more than anything. So it's not
I'm more
arbitrary.
talking about
It's
like
not just culture.
the political view of race, the less objective view of race, non-scientific.
But race is scientific, though. Will you concede that?
This is coming from someone who
It
doesn't.
definitely has its scientific aspects, but I'm more talking about the idea of race where, like, when you just look at someone and you're like, okay, this person is probably that race. It's like an impression, an idea.
Sure, I'm not denying that there is a social element to it. I'm just saying that it's rooted in a very real biological element. Would you agree?
I concede that. Yeah.
I'd like to quote Mein Kampf real quick, just so that we sort of understand each other on
That's
women.
where we're gonna lose each other. But okay, go.
Then it may perhaps be said that the woman's is a smaller world, for her world is her husband, her family, her children, and her home. But what would become of the greater world if there were no one to tend and care for the smaller one? How could the greater world survive if there were no one to make the cares of the smaller world the content of their lives? No, the greater world is built on the foundation of this smaller world. This great world cannot survive if the smaller world is not stable. Providence has entrusted to the woman the cares of that world, which is her very own, and only on the basis this smaller world can the man's world be formed and built up. The two worlds are not antagonistic. They complement each other. They belong together, just as man and woman belong together. Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, okay. We all knew who that was by. That seems a little silly. Like, there was nothing in there to actually like determine why, like what keeps women from ruling the greater world and, keeps men from rearing the babies. There's nothing in there to determine, no scientific factor even leaning toward why one gender is more particularly suited for one task than the other.
So you're saying that women are not more biologically suited for the rearing of children?
Socially and culturally indoctrinated, yes. Biologically from birth, no. As a person that has no desire to have children or ever reproduce, I have no, whatever it is that ladies feel when they see babies that makes them go, oh, I only feel that when I see kittens. Like babies make me grossed out.
Sure.
So yeah.
I would argue that that's a product of the way that the modern world has disconnected us from our true calling and our true nature. Women.
Isn't this the only true connection?
I mean, just to say that women aren't more biologically inclined to rear children is sort of to deny reality on some level. Wouldn't you agree?
Pretty much the only thing that makes women better at rearing children is the fact that we carry them and we have tits to feed them. That's about it.
So you would concede the point, though, then. I mean, you basically just did.
Not entirely. Because by saying that it's basically women's work, you're kind of saying that men can't do it. And I don't think that's what you want to say.
Well, it isn't that men can't do it, but the dynamic.
Well, why don't they?
Between the masculine and the feminine archetype in the human ethos and the human condition, it's a necessary dynamic for the development of a human being. And whenever we see lacking in either department, we see dysfunction in society. So in a way, you could look at the family unit with male being truly male and female being truly female as the most healthy and natural level of the microcosm of the macrocosm. So that whenever you have dysfunction at the home, you will see dysfunction spread like a cancer on the greater society. For instance, fatherless homes, statistically, are incredibly prone to numerous problems. And we know this to be the fact. We know this to be the case. Would you agree with that?
Are we talking about only men and women here? I'll say maybe it's relevant to say that you're speaking to a bisexual woman.
Well, but would you agree with what I just
so
said,
all
though?
this man and woman business seems a little silly to me.
Why?
No.
Would you
Cite
agree
your
that they're
sources.
not clearly defined? What do you mean cite my sources? What? It's a social observation. What am I going to cite for you? You would
Well, I don't know.
agree
I
that
you're using facts and figures.
Did you agree with anything I said? Did any of that make sense on some level, or do you just completely
Did
disagree
it
with
make
all of it?
sense? Yes. I mean, you put words together into sentences very well. Good job with your syllables. Did it actually resonate with me? Do I believe it? No. Sounds like utter bullshit.
I'm jumping in, but I'm jumping in only hearing half the conversation. I generally think like.
Oh, well, in that case, well, go ahead.
Did somebody
Thank you,
mute
whoever
him?
muted him.
I did.
Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So
Carry
what
on.
about it? What about what I just said is wrong? What would you say to refute what I just said?
Well, first off, I'd say that you're not looking at all the data points.
Like what?
Well, you keep talking about man and woman, and there are, other options, like just woman, or like just a woman.
How do you have a family?
Does that really count as a fatherless home? Well, adoption is a thing.
Well, that isn't what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about a biological family setting, the proper normal dynamic, which relays into what society becomes. Like let's focus on one point at a time. Fatherless homes.
Yes.
Would you agree that when a healthy male patriarch is not present in the family, that it leads to great dysfunction in the family and then later in society? Would you agree and concede to that?
I would say that this is more than a likelihood. However, to consider it a foregone conclusion is beyond ridiculous.
Okay, would you like some statistics on fatherless homes?
Oh, you've got them now. I mean, if you want.
Would that maybe change your view about it at all, or would it even matter to you?
I mean, if I don't know them, I guess I can't say that it wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm not a person who's, you know, unwilling to change my mind. I'm pretty set in my beliefs because, you know, they don't come from nowhere. But, you know, yeah, I mean, convince me.
Okay. 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. U.S. Department of Health census. 5 times the average. 90% of all homeless and runaway children are from 32 times the average. 85% of all children who show behavior disorders come from fatherless homes. 20 times the average. Center for Disease Control. 80% of rapists with anger problems come from fatherless homes. 14 times the average. Justice and Behavior, Volume 14, page 403 to 26. 71% of all high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. 9 times the average. So to me, it seems like what you might call toxic masculinity is in fact the lack of proper masculinity, which leads to great dysfunction in society.
What is the difference between toxic masculinity and proper masculinity? You guys have to learn to curtsy or what?
It's a false dichotomy. I would reject the term toxic.
You would reject the term masculinity outright? Like that seems like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Did we lose him?
You there, Colton? His internet might have dropped.
Well, shit. Why was I picked for this audience of 35, by the way? Hi.
It was at random.
Because you're not.
Specifically
you don't
because
know
we needed
Colton.
someone who didn't know.
Well, this is fun.
I thought this was a pitch about National Socialism or some bullshit.
I think he got thinking about
masculinity.
tits and he just got distracted.
No, he's gonna start talking about. It'll lead in.
You have so much faith. Wow, that's so nice. What a community setting.
Why the
Why
fuck
do-
are we
why
listening to this
why
dumb
do you
whore
have to be
again?
Such a whore.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
just
look
leave him
at
alone, man.
Whoa.
10 minutes later, here he is.
Apparently,
Why is Ace
Come
calling
on.
Colton a whore?
Whore.
10 minutes
apparently
later,
she
he's
thinks that
back.
all men are violent and probably thinks all men are rapists.
You're not having a reasonable conversation.
Tasteless is correct in this one.
No, do
wouldn't-
not
I wouldn't
engage
speak-
with
I wouldn't
Tasteless.
say anything about dumb horse Ace.
Don't engage with
She
him.
calls herself a whore, Seth.
Sorry about that, guys. My internet fucked on me.
All right, back to the conversation.
Oh, thank God.
So what
Yeah,
exactly
that
did she
was fun,
say?
though.
What did she say in reply? Just to catch me up here.
Yeah, let's just
Not
looks
a
like
whole
we're wrapping
lot.
it up. It looks like she's about done. But what do you think about Colton's pitch?
I mean, am I rating it scale of 1 to 10? Because it
Good
didn't
pitch.
seem very cohesive to me.
Oh fuck. Well,
That's,
I don't really.
that's
Okay.
because you're a whore.
go ahead and rate it 1 to 10.
I bet I could pitch it better than Colton just did.
Nah, Colton did a great job.
Game on.
Colton is correct here.
Thank you,
Nice.
Tasteless. I appreciate your objective response there.
Of course, man.
That is Colton. Come on, you can't be that stupid.
Everyone
So
knows this.
just to clarify, there is no such thing as an objective person. Her internal bias and preconditioning had
Unless
a
they
great
agree with
effect.
you, apparently.
Right after you said, "Thank you for your objective opinion" to Tasteless.
It is subjective.
It's
We
like-
all know
Don't
that
you
Colton
think-
did a great job.
It's like the
He's dealing
autism of
with
the
the
room,
whole-
right? Where you can't understand I was making a bit of a joke there. No one's objective.
wait.
Everyone has a preconditioned bias.
Oh,
and that
fuck,
influences
Okay,
their
wait.
world. It informs
Isn't
your
the
world.
true nature of objectivity just the willingness to see a perspective that's different than the one that you currently hold? Like, we are all truly objective in the way that
No,
we
that is
observe
not
the world.
objectivity,
No, I
you
wouldn't
fucking
say that.
dumb
I wouldn't
bitch.
say that.
Okay.
Objectivity is something that is true without any observers. It's outside of subjects. Fuck, why are we listening to this dumb whore?
Are we going to? We're just gonna close this
You're
with a
at-
sample size of 1.
We need.
Because you're
Grayson,
The
you're
most
unmuted.
objective person in the room is calling me a whore and a bitch. Okay, cool.
I'm
Nice
calling you
talking,
what
guys.
is- No. I'm
Ace
calling
being a whore,
you
though?
It's
by
not even
your
rude.
title.
I was gonna miss you.
Fucking, she bounced.
She's gone
It's not
because you're a terrible person.
an insult to you because
Thank
that's
you.
how you would
guys are
self-identify.
She's saying she's a whore. I mean, I'm just calling
Her
her
name
by
is whore. She's not saying
title.
she's a whore.
No,
Like,
she
no.
did
Yeah,
say
she said she was a whore. What the fuck?
She said her name is whore.
Furthermore, Colton
She
did a
said
great
she has
job.
a lot of sex.
No, she didn't.
Yeah,
Let's be
she
honest. I
cleaned
mean,
the
the guy.
Said at
Why
one
is
point
that
in time.
relevant? I'm trying to figure out how
Like,
that is
yeah,
even
exactly.
a intellect. Like, how is that even intelligent?
I'll talk to Grayson now. If you want, I'll pitch something else to
Yeah,
Grayson.
pitch it to Grayson, Bolton. I know Grayson. Grayson's a great person. She's actually really reasonable. I've spoken with her. You remember me, Grayson?
Okay.
How are you, by the way?
I don't remember you, but thank you.
We spoke in All Earth. I was Briggs'
You
friend.
don't remember
Yeah, I was Briggs'
Grayson
friend.
is legitimately insane.
Chelm is the most forgettable individual in the
We
room.
talked about NASA and shit.
Big time fishy politically.
You know,
I'm
having
down.
an irrational belief does not make you insane, just for the record. Maybe you need to read the DSM-V5. Just maybe.
Oh, shit.
So
Even
Grayson,
another one.
what did you think
Okay,
about
she's not
Colton's
going to last
speech?
long.
Did
You can
he
tell.
do a good job or a bad job?
No, but being an insane.
Let's let Colton talk to Grayson, please.
All right, if you want to do a one-to-one, I am up for it if that is what you want. At least I will not have to hear people call each other cunts and bitches.
Oh, just say her
that wasn't fair.
disability.
I swear,
Grayson,
actually, it's
that
not even
wasn't
high
fair.
school. It's like elementary
I mean,
school.
Oh,
fuck.
well, you're in elementary school. It's a
Molly,
shame
deal
to
with
put
this
your
girl.
sensibility.
Just real quick, guys.
You probably should find I don't know, a better server that suits your purpose. And
Yeah,
your
and I,
sensibility.
I
Yes,
think
and
a
you
little
think
bit
you're
of
funny and
I think a
everyone
little
likes
bit of
you.
slut
Yeah,
shaming
okay.
is pretty healthy.
Ace, I was trying.
It goes a little bit goes a long
Ace,
way.
Ace, I was talking. Ace, relax for a second, okay? So somebody was shocked when I asked if this was the flat earther. This is who I was talking about. She is a flat earther.
I don't identify as a flat earther, for the record.
I don't care what
Just
you
because I do the research doesn't mean that I'm a flat earther.
Hey Grayson,
What
how are
research have
you?
you done?
I'm Colton.
Is it the Rockefeller Wall you believe in?
Excuse me?
The Rockefeller Wall, is that what you believe in with your flat earth?
Huh?
Oh, you don't do much research then, do you?
I thought she was a researcher.
Not into things that are irrational, ideally.
Hey Grayson, could we have a chat?
Well, you
Yes,
know,
we
if you
can.
did any research on
If
your flat
anyone
earth,
could
you would
silence this woman, I'd be
understand.
thrilled.
Oh, would you like?
You don't know me. Why don't you get to know me as a person before you go
Ah,
on and judge me?
jacket.
Why don't you find out what I actually believe and what I don't believe? Just studying something doesn't make one unintelligent or insane.
Oh,
It means you're
shut up.
studying.
What the fuck?
Molly, get this girl.
Enough with your rambling and babbling and coming in here on a fucking high horse that's about 2 inches tall. I don't know who the fuck you are, but if anyone's going to be shut up, it's going to be you.
Oh fuck.
Grayson, defend herself.
Yeah.
Defend yourself, girl.
Wait,
learn to take,
unmute her, Molly.
learn to take
No, she
your
gets
shoes
muted
off when
because
you
she can
come
never
into
talk.
someone else's house. No, I'll mute her in a moment. Yes, you're muted.
Savage. Savage, Molly.
Molly, let's let Colton and Grayson converse. I think it could be a very productive conversation.
Grayson is just
Immature. No,
insane.
she's calling you immature, Molly. What the
I
fuck?
know.
Utterly childish.
I know.
I
You're
mean,
getting wrecked, Molly.
that was
I know.
pretty
Is
savage.
it
I
erect?
really
I'm
have no
feeling the
interest in
whiplash
debating
of
with
it.
this woman, but I will
We're not
debate with
debating.
Colton.
Yeah, that's not a debate.
This isn't a debate.
I don't
this
even
is
want to
just me
talk to you. I
ripping
dislike you
apart.
as a human being. Thank you.
Oh fuck.
Holy fuck.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
she's imposing her
God,
fucking
you know
privilege
what?
on you.
I think my heart
When
just
people are
freezes
polite
with
to
the
me
hurt.
and they treat me with respect, I will do likewise. And I'm a pretty
Oh.
respectful person, but when people
You
act like
are.
this, it's just immature.
Oh, it is,
Holy
absolutely.
shit, she's full of maturity.
Yeah, that's false, Grace.
Really,
No,
it is.
She's in the right.
Is it
Yeah, the
rude?
monster.
You don't think the way Molly is
Rude,
treating
Jared.
me is childish? Without
No,
knowing
that's not
anything I
Absolutely.
believe
what I
or why?
was referring to.
See,
Oh,
once
this
you
millennium,
You're
she's
absolute
imposing
will
her
useless
fucking
as a
understand that I
philosophy
creature.
will
I
on
have
you.
no
absolutely
interest in
be
speaking
the
with you
first.
further. Thank you.
But,
Stop speaking to me, please. I really have
Not
no
moving
interest
on
in
is
anything you
also
have to say.
Oh, get off my
Grace.
well, here, let me help you out with that then. Because if you won't speak to me, you don't get to speak to anyone.
Oh shit.
Oh my
It's a
god.
little mean.
And
Come
now
on.
she's gone.
Oh, she's calling you a dictatorship, a dictator, Molly.
Thin skinned.
No, Molly
Holy
is
shit.
correct. No, Molly is correct. Tasteless, do the thing for me. Just say Molly is correct, even if you don't.
No, Molly
Please.
wasn't correct.
Yeah, but
Why?
she was.
I was
Molly,
over
you
3
you should defend with words, not with mods.
No, she did beat. No, because she was like, I do all this research on flat Earth. Molly came in with a thing about flat Earth that she didn't know about, right?
I don't really know.
The Rockefeller
her, but
War is
she
a
seemed
big
like
thing
Vincent was
flat
correct
earthers
here.
talk
she
about.
seemed like a pretty decent interlocutor.
She did.
honestly.
She did not
She
say
also
that she
had
was.
really thin skin.
She was going to destroy
Yeah,
code.
she wouldn't have lasted long, but you could have just
No.
let her get
Well,
ripped
that's what
apart.
happened. She's been argued. She's argued here before.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Then
she was a
never mind.
terrible interlocutor. What happens is, as soon as you corner her, she starts talking about how you're a jerk and how you don't know how to debate.
Oh, I haven't seen that far
I
into
went
it.
around. I went around the bend with her.
Yeah.
And when I cornered her, she just started claiming I don't know how to debate. Started making
I'm
it personal.
sorry, I didn't know there was a history.
Yeah, but the rest of us haven't got to see that, and it might be interesting for us to see.
Well,
And
sure,
people,
that maybe.
hold on just a minute. People come in here and insult and demean me all the time. I don't mute them for it.
Well,
Well, that's because you're a terrible person and you're dumb.
See,
Bacon.
remember
No,
when
that
Bacon's
doesn't make.
actually a man.
Hold on, just Seth. That makes me dumb because I don't mute people.
No, you were born dumb, and you don't make people.
Okay, that's not what your claim was.
Bacon is correct here.
No. My claim
Bacon is
is
totally
that
correct
dumb.
here.
Look, Bacon's confused.
Sorry,
My
Seth,
claim
but
isn't-
that was really
Bacon.
dumb.
No, Bacon. My claim isn't
You
that
were born dumb.
Bacon.
No, Seth.
Bacon is
Seth,
correct
are you
here.
going to
Seth.
finish, Bacon?
Seth, I know what your claim
You're not
was.
Bacon. Seth, don't you
No,
have
you
mods
don't,
here?
Bacon.
You
I'm
never
going to-
use them.
I don't use them often. I try not.
Never
Bacon,
use
I'm going to finish my sentence.
Yes,
Bacon actually knows what the room is about, Seth. You
Yeah.
don't seem to know what the
Yeah,
room is
well,
about,
that's
Seth.
fine. That's fine, Tasteless. But am I going to get a chance to finish a sentence or not?
No.
You're the
Use your
mod,
mod.
I don't know.
Yeah, I am. So why don't
Who
you stop-
do you
stop
want him to
talking
use
to
his
me?
mods against, Squishy?
Bacon.
I don't know anyone.
Whip him out,
Tasteless,
Seth.
maybe. He says he hates Tasteless so much. Let's see him put
Oh,
his money
he's
where his
used him on
mouth is.
Tasteless. I've seen him use him on Tasteless like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, like 6 times.
Bacon. My claim isn't that anything particular you just did is why you're stupid. My claim was just that you're stupid.
No, your claim
That's even
was
worse.
because I said I don't
No.
mute people who demean. Can you let me finish, please? Well, your claim was
Give me
that
your
I was stupid because I said I don't mute people because they demean or make fun of me, and you said that I was stupid because of that reason.
No.
I was just
said,
being
and
ornery with
you're
her,
dumb and
that's
you're
all.
stupid.
Gosh,
I didn't say because of that.
nothing to do with what
You
she was
record
saying.
things,
I was
Bacon.
just
Go
being
back and
annoying.
check it out.
Then Seth, maybe you should make yourself more clear, not say stupid things.
No, it was perfectly clear, right? You
No,
misunderstood.
obviously
No,
it
it
wasn't.
You know you're
Bacon's in the
losing the
back.
debate when Tasteless
It
is
was
on your
very
side.
clear, Bacon.
I was just being nice to her. And being
Chom,
ornery.
you quite a
I
personality you
admit
got
it.
going on there, bud. Nobody seems to remember you, dude.
Tasteless, I have noticed that you are currently a part of this conversation. I would appreciate it if you would stop being a part of this conversation. Thank you.
It's okay,
Scarlet
Molly.
is correct.
I'm not worried about you. I like you. I respect you, Molly. I have a problem with you. But Seth doesn't seem to realize this room is about entertainment, and regardless of how he feels, regardless of how he feels,
How do you figure,
or
Bacon?
what he's done with other people,
How do you
doesn't
figure, Bacon?
mean that we don't want to
No?
hear what is
I
going
can
on with
answer.
her,
Okay,
how
that's
she's
cool.
going to debate.
I got it. You don't know what you're talking about. Got it.
I don't know what
I
your
agree
question
with you,
is.
Bacon.
Ask
I
a
was
direct question.
I was doing that for my personal entertainment, and I was being a bit snarky about it. I admit it. Because she was just arrogant.
I know.
Yes.
Fucking A. It's the ones that come in, they're new to the room, and they come in all like hoity-toity. It's like, fuck
She was
you.
righteous, wasn't she, Molly?
No, she's very self-righteous.
Yeah, holier than
You can be a
thou.
righteous person.
No, but
You
she
can
was
be
righteous.
a righteous person, and then there's the self-righteous.
Well, she was being polite. I mean, let's not mistake about that.
Oh yeah, you can be polite and you can still be an ass.
Yeah, I understand, but that is just a subjective interpretation of it.
Well, I told in side chat that she could come back and I'd leave her be.
No, Molly, come on. I mean, all I wanted is for you to, engage with her with words. That's fine.
I see.
I
You know
trust
what? The thing
you're
is,
great. I think you had the goods
See,
to.
and then
to
Tasteless
take her.
starts doing the exact same fucking thing, and we don't do anything about it.
This faggot is just annoying.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Tasteless.
Why do we let
Yes,
him get
Mr.
away with it?
Prestige. Said you were lame.
I was what?
You're lame.
Oh, yeah, good one.
I know.
I know. I am tasteless.
Big chum.
You know, it's interesting.
Big personality,
I
dude.
actually
Big
have no
personality.
issue with Tasteless, and I actually rather like him. It's funny how certain personalities absolutely trigger me right off the gate, like her. I know some men will sit and go, it's because it's a girl, because there's heaps of other girls that come in here that I absolutely love and adore. It's just the ones that come in, oh, I'm here, I don't know, they've got this fucking attitude.
She wants to
Stuff,
grandstand. Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
very much.
You're right. So, should I get her or not?
No, she's down there. Said she could come back in.
I think she's down there talking about flat Earth.
Who are we talking about? Server girl or Boost?
Grace.
They can fucking call me White Lady. I don't give a fuck. They're not gonna act like that for no reason.
Yeah, of course. Grayson is a great. However, Grayson, I think you wanted to, have a conversation with Galton, didn't you?
Yes, I wanted to.
I'd like to see that. Could you do me a person? Well, not a person favor, but I would like to see that. Would you be up for it?
Maybe, but
If
I will have to
Colton comes
explain,
here,
before I get interrupted, I will have to explain the reason why I do not understand your server. I come from running forums and running live chats. And in those live chats, it is incredibly structured to the point people generally say over when they are done speaking, or on another server where only one person can speak at one time, and you have to raise your hand to continue. I do not come from this laissez-faire chaos circle.
I understand,
So
Grayson.
I am not used to it.
Great, Grayson, but you were, criticizing Marty for being a dictator, and now you're acting in the same way. I mean, what is more
How am I acting like a dictator?
Well, in your server, if you, control people in this manner, it is very, authoritarian.
No, not my current server. No, where I came from.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Where you like to be.
My current server
And
does
this
not.
server is more free, not authoritarian.
It's not authoritarian to follow free though.
The server she owns, everyone's pretty respectful enough to not talk over each other. So that's why. That's where she's implying. No one talks over each other. Everyone's respectful. Everyone's quiet to each other, not just to her because she's the server owner. They're like that to each other.
I understand.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
well,
then-
the quality of
hold
people
on,
we
just a
have
minute,
here.
Tasteless. Then she should understand what happened when we muted everybody for the one-on-one, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, when other people come in and start bashing on her, and then if they have moderator power, they start muting her. It brings off a first bad impression.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Yes, it
So
would
if you
be
come in,
just
you're just like,
terrible
no,
if
Grayson, you're
that.
fucking wrong. You're muted. Boom. That's not really okay. And then if they were to come in here and then do that shit again, that makes no fucking sense. You're literally just attacking her.
I don't think that was the first impression that she got. Since
I
she
love
was
you,
here
Felix.
before.
You seem like a great man.
I don't. It's just I hate when people get treated like that for no reason.
Yeah, me
Is
too.
everybody hashing everything out all right in here?
This isn't her first time. I
I
was
under-
aware of this.
I understand, but like all the time she's been in here, it's just like 1 on like 17, and then
Yeah,
they literally just
that's
mute.
going to happen.
Yeah, but it's just like why?
Don't mute her. All that I would advocate for is don't mute her. I mean,
Well-
it is a free server.
If you mute her, you should also mute Tasteless on principle.
Scarlett, shut the fuck up.
It's pretty-
Yeah.
Scarlett is
So
correct.
let's have that conversation with the Colton. That would be great.
Even if it was a guy, I'd still be defending them. The white knight doesn't bother me. I'm still gonna defend whoever's getting treated that way for no reason, just for something they believe
Who's
in.
complaining?
That's great, Felix. I can.
Who's complaining about who?
About Grayson. And then I moved her down here to kind of, take it easy. And now everyone's coming back down here that gave her an issue. And now it's like
Grayson got muted a couple of times. And she had a problem with it and said it was a dictatorship server. But I guess she may have come in late. But it was a one-on-one between Colton and Conservative Whore. So we explained that to her twice, and she didn't care and didn't listen. So she got muted. And then
I thought you were joking.
After I muted her whenever it was over.
Well, you were wrong.
She had a problem with Molly and her had some kind of situation. I don't know how that situation started, so I can't say anything on it.
Yeah.
Are you done being a victim then?
Grayson, that was your question.
Is it all cleared up now?
She wasn't being a victim. She was
JJ,
just
I was being mean to her and she didn't like it.
Yeah, and then I moved her down here.
Why would anyone
Grayson,
like someone being mean to them?
Well, you
I'm
don't
incredibly
understand. Hold
masochistic.
on, Phil. You don't understand the way this server works. We don't hold back on our language. We tell each other how we feel about each other. It's kind of like freedom of speech. Like if I thought you were a lesbian faggot,
I don't think I'm ever going to be that way.
Openness
Sorry.
and honesty is good.
Yeah, Bacon's a faggot.
Sounds about
I
right.
prefer to just be the way I am.
Bottle
I
up
don't
your
like to make
feelings,
fun of
not the
people or
feelings.
call them
Everybody.
names or be mean to them. I like to treat people the way I want to be treated.
That's fine.
That's great.
Not
That's
everyone
fine.
does that, Grayson.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't
not
have
everyone. Watson is very
I
respectful.
do that.
Nobody's going to force that on you.
Yeah, Grayson, that's your opinion and how you work, but we don't all work like that, and we're
That's
not going to
fine.
force other people in here to work like that.
That's
But
fine.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome to be in here.
Again, Bacon,
You
it's
can-
all fine. I just
Okay,
asked a
good.
question. Why would
All right, fine.
someone act
Great.
like that? And you answered.
Okay, good.
You
That's
know,
why I
when
told
I
you you're gonna
ask
have
a
a bad time
question
here.
to people, hey, why do you act this way? It's not me attacking them. It's me legitimately trying to understand, hey, why are
I
you
know.
acting this way?
Okay,
So is it really all okay?
Yeah, it's all settled. She's good.
Okay.
Scarlett, are you okay?
Felix,
Yes.
Tasteless, I am wonderful.
you said I may have a
I
bad
don't
time
think so.
here. I have run worse than this. I have experienced this sort of behavior elsewhere in places that were not my own, and I have lived just fine through them, but I was not prepared for it.
Okay,
So
stop being
now
so
I am
dramatic.
prepared.
Could you
Can I
stop
get a
being so
link?
dramatic?
How is this dramatic?
Wait, I
Oh my
thought that it was
gosh,
all
get
okay.
over your fucking self and
I
move
thought it was
on.
all
Are you
okay.
here
I
for a
thought we were
reason?
moving
Or are you
on.
here to talk
I
about how
am.
fucking
I have
wonderful
been through
you are?
struggles through my life like this before. But I
Hey, Grace.
I mean, fucking fall on the sword already.
Strange.
So, Grayson, do you think we're great people?
I don't know any of you, so I really can't judge you.
But based on
Yeah,
the
no, I
actions
did.
you have,
Stupid
you are
question,
perceiving.
Taste.
That
That was a
wasn't
dumb
Shut the fuck
question.
up. So, Grace, based on the actions you're perceiving, what would you think?
You don't have to answer him. He's a troll.
Actually, I think the real question is, Grayson, which one's worse? Beating off to a picture of a dead girl or coming and pissing in someone's orange juice without telling them?
Ew.
Which one's worse?
Ugh, I have no answer for that.
How do you not have an answer?
I abstain the question.
Oh,
Yeah, we
don't
like to
know
deal
what-
with real life
You don't
situations.
know which one's
on the
worse?
server.
Now you're just this person.
Beating off to a picture of a dead girl or coming and pissing in someone's orange juice without their knowledge and giving it
I
to
think the orange juice one is worse.
Obviously. That's a no.
Yeah, me too.
Grayson?
I have no opinion on the subject.
It seems like
What
it's
the
easy.
fuck?
Is
How
there
do you
not
not have an
some
opinion?
scrapbooking party you should be at, or some tea time or something? What? Fucking go make scones and cookies for,
It's so
for the
easy.
homeless. Fuck me.
Did she just say that she doesn't know anybody here, so she can't judge them?
That's right.
That's ridiculous.
I'm trying to judge.
It's just
That's
so
actually
ridiculous.
This is ridiculous, man.
Why
Can
is
you-
it ridiculous
hold
to
on,
not
wait.
judge people on meeting them for 5 minutes?
Let's take it back a second. Do you judge? How are you on politics? Do you have an opinion on politics?
Yes, I do.
But do you know any of the people that like personally in politics?
An opinion on an idea and an opinion on a person are completely different matters.
Well,
Observing a
okay. Oh my
person's
goodness.
behaviors over,
But
for
the
example,
idea-
months, years. See, if you want me to respond, you're going to have to let me respond, even if you don't like what I'm saying.
I'm back.
It's not that I don't like it. I'm just trying to quickly say that it wasn't about. I mean, did he say person? Did you say that, Jovan, or whoever the fuck that was? Did you say who's a worse person, or did you say what's a worse thing to do?
It's the worst thing to do.
So then that would be an idea.
Okay, so a worse thing to do, I have no opinion on the subject. I find the question to be repulsive.
So then you have
The
an opinion.
question is repulsive?
So let me ask you something. If the question is repulsive, would that make the person asking the question repulsive too?
No,
Or
the person who asked the question.
no,
would be
this is a
repulsive.
genuine question.
The question
we
is
don't wanna hear
repulsive.
it.
I do not know the person.
It's such an interesting question. Because
Not
on its
really.
face, you would assume that the orange juice should be worse because you're actually putting something in someone else's body without their permission. But for some reason, she thinks that beating off to a picture to someone that's already dead is somehow equal.
Well, both are
No, no, no.
perversions.
Right, but is there like
seems
a
like a
scale of?
no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer.
Well, I
Well,
do have a question,
it's not
Rachel.
an-
Why
it's
do
not
you
a-
act like this? Is it a matter of virtue?
It's not a
Doesn't take
no-brainer
very
if
much
you,
assessment.
it's not a no-brainer if you kill herself, right? And then beat off to her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is dumb. Now, Grayson, do you act?
It's not a dumb question. Should we
Yes,
give
it
him more
is.
context? Give him
Let's
more
just-
context?
So the context shouldn't even matter with that situation.
Yeah, I don't
I
think it would
consider
even help.
both to be equally terrible, which is why I do not really want to answer the question.
Equally
Equally
terrible.
terrible.
So is
Jeez.
stealing as bad as murdering somebody?
Well, you
Are you
just
single?
gave
Yes,
an
it is.
answer, though.
Yes, it is.
Was it really that hard?
So what
So
about?
if you have, let's say you have $5 on your counter table, right? And you let me in your house, and I stole that $5, right? You're saying that's as bad if I came in your house and murdered you?
Both
Oh,
are
shit.
wrong. So
They're
I do not
equally
want to say
terrible,
one is more
Jovan.
wrong than the other. And why did you steal the $5?
Makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense.
Irrelevant.
They're both just
they're
Not
wrong.
irrelevant at all. If you stole the $5
It's an
to pay
unknown
for
fucking
medicine for
variable.
someone who
Would
was
you
sick,
punish them differently?
yes,
Why?
Why?
reason.
What's the reason?
Yeah, what's the reason?
If they stole $5 to help their sick family member,
Oh my god.
Okay, they both. Okay, they
So
had
it's
to kill
not
you.
wrong, full stop.
What if they needed the $5 to get a fucking crack rock?
well, then that would be bad.
And what if
What
they
if it was
murdered you?
for their? What if it was for their sick family member who just
Then
really
that would
needed
be
it?
okay.
Well, they murdered
Yeah.
your sick family member because they had to murder you to get your fucking money.
If you need the crack for your
People do desperate things during desperate times.
So you wouldn't
Who
say
am
it
I
was
to judge them?
wrong or bad. Oh, wow.
I think killing is bad, yes, but
JJ,
as far as deciding a criminal sentence, I
This
do not
girl's
think so.
good.
JJ, what do you need the crack rock for?
what?
Gigi, intervene, please.
You feel my pain, Joker? Come on.
You were trying to say that the crack rock may be needed for something.
Perhaps
Juker
you
and
wanted to sell the
Tasteless.
crack rock in order to gain enough money to care for
Would
your
you-
sick family member.
Would you punish someone for beating off to a picture of a dead woman?
Well, I cannot punish anyone for doing
But
so.
would
Oh,
you,
God.
in your society? if you
Hold
could
on.
choose the
Ask
rule?
it like
Huh?
ask it like this, Jovan. Ask it like this. Would you support a law that punished somebody for masturbating to a picture of a dead woman?
Good one, baby.
No,
Okay. Would you
this is
support a
something
law?
between them
Would you support
and...
a Would you support a law, which we basically have on the book right now, that would make it illegal to fucking come and piss in someone's orange juice and give it to them?
Well, I believe that would be a form of... Well, it would be just
Right.
something that
I
is...
said it's already illegal under the laws we have
Well,
now. I'm saying, do you support that being illegal?
Well, just by the way she's answering, I can already tell that she thinks the orange juice one is worse than the
Yeah,
picture.
no.
Not
She just
worse.
doesn't want to
No.
say it. Then why would you support a law to stop
Why
someone
would
from
I
doing
support
that,
a
but not the other one?
Yeah, technically it is
Number
assault.
one,
It's a form
one
of assault.
is what you would call, to an extent, a victimless crime.
Ooh,
The only victim would be is if someone observed the activity.
Okay, so
However, the
are
act
you
itself-
opposed to it being
Why
victimless?
do you
as
keep
in-
interrupting me when I am trying to make a point?
Because your point you already made contradicts what
No,
you're
I
saying.
never made the point. See, you just want to rush everything along because you have a short attention span. Do you have ADHD?
That's true. That's true. That's true. You guys all have that shit.
Well, I do not have that, and I have
I know.
patience.
My
Can
girl.
Tasteless and Juker please remain quiet?
Okay.
You realize that there's a bill in Texas that's trying to criminalize masturbation.
That seems strange to do.
Wonderful.
Ratson.
Radson, it's the only way I get rid of my demon.
It's quite the opposite.
I mean, how are
No,
they
it
going to catch him?
encourages demons to come towards you. It does
What are
not
they
push
gonna
them
put
away.
Cameron?
It does
I
not
do
push
have
them
a
away.
question, Grayson. Who
Not
is
demon,
the guy
demon.
in your profile picture?
That is me.
They're going to put
Who's the
cameras
guy,
in people's bedrooms.
I look like a guy.
Is it you? I understand.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is
kinda.
a
Are
caricature
you,
of me.
Are you how do you identify your gender?
I am just a human being. I do not bother with male or female labels. I am, however, physically a woman, so we can go with that if you must.
Is your
Oh my
soul?
gosh.
No, but
Hold on,
I
hold
mean
on.
your sexuality.
Fucking
I was
robot.
referring to your sexuality.
Grayson, do you
No,
have
your
an
gender
most-
preference.
soul?
Alex, don't want to give the
Can't
wrong
hear
answer.
anybody over this talking of Molly.
This talking.
It's almost like you
All
said
you
it.
have, Molly, all you have on me is to make fun of how I sound. That really
You sound
is
like
childish.
a moron.
Oh, really? Do I?
Well, yeah, you sound, I mean, foolish. Maybe foolish.
So what
is
does a
better-
moron sound like? Can you get me perhaps a video of how a moron sounds like? No, I mean an actual video of someone with an IQ of
do we have
under
a recording
70.
of you talking?
Can you get me one?
Can you record her for me, please, and then
I
play
have
it
an
back to
IQ
this?
of over 130. Thank you.
That's a wait.
I
What?
thought she was a troll.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not a troll.
Wait, what did you just say? Hold on.
You are
You said
among
an
friends then.
over a 1 in IQ.
Felix, is there a reason why this woman continues to behave in this way? Is this normal for her?
Because I can, Grayson.
Well,
Because I
yes,
can.
okay, I
You're
can do
in
a lot
my
of
fucking
things too,
house,
but I choose
so
not to.
either shut the fuck up, move on, or leave.
I'm not
Who's that?
leaving Felix's office. You're
Then-
just going to have to deal with it.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
You really
you're
don't
going
need
to have
to
to be
be here, do you?
perfectly
Do
fine
you need
with
to be
me.
here? Do you need to be here?
Felix,
you?
are you there?
Yeah, I just got back now. What happened? What?
What up,
Felix? Well, what's
Molly is
what's
being
up?
abusive.
What's the deal? What's the
No,
deal with
Molly
Grayson?
has
Hold on.
threat.
I'm hearing
Stop.
3 different people at once. JJ, what happened?
Right. Well, she's just got some fucked up reasoning. Is that usually the case, or?
I mean, like, I literally was gone for like 5 minutes. So I don't know what happened at all.
So, in your opinion, my reasoning
in your
is
experience,
Come on, Molly. Sex is obviously different than gender. Get with the times.
yeah,
well,
whatever.
it depends.
Yeah,
The
let's.
dictionary
we don't need to talk about
defines
that right
gender differently from how it defines sex. Sex is the physical attributes of the organism, whereas gender is the social construct.
What if we go back in that definition? How far back before it
She
changes?
reminds me of Siri.
Actually, I agree
Yes,
with
it
you
does,
that it is
doesn't
a
she?
new definition.
Siri?
Can you please stop
What about
speaking
the
over
weather?
me? I am
No,
trying to make a
I
point.
can't.
I know it is
No, and I
impossible for
won't.
you to just be quiet for a
Absolutely.
moment and let other
Impossible.
people speak.
Power through it, Grayson.
Absolutely, absolutely
Power through it,
impossible.
You just
Beyond
have
my
to have the
control.
last word. You just have to have the
And the
last word.
first, and the middle.
Yes, of
the
course.
This is how I
second, and the
picture
third.
Ego is real.
So, Grayson, why do you believe in the social construction of gender? These words used to be synonymous. Why do you
Ace,
find
I'm
any
not saying I do.
value in-
I'm not saying I
Well,
do. I am
Okay, but
using it
you
in
did.
modern day. I'm using the modern day variant of it.
Well, like you were asked quite pointedly whether or not you're male or female, and
Yes, and I
you-
decided to give a more in-depth explanation of how I feel versus how I look, because it had to do with my avatar.
But
Okay,
do you
but
like
did you-
guys?
did you-
Well, that is
did
the
you
question.
have
I
to
mean,
go
do you like
into
guys?
Did you have to go into gender ideologue language to do that?
Yes, because I was asked about my
Yes,
gender.
I asked her. I asked her. Now, do you like guys? I
So
mean,
look,
do
but
you
then you buy into the social construction of gender. Why are you pussyfooting around that?
I'm not necessarily. I would say, agnostic on this matter. At the moment, I do not know how much harm it is doing to our society to allow it. So at this time, I will remain neutral on the subject.
Wait, so
But
you sound like a
personally,
heretic.
for myself, for me,
She doesn't
I
have
do
an
not
opinion on
find
anything.
the labels to serve a purpose.
AA, stop being a
you,
bitch.
you sound like a heretic. Really, how could you not think that the LGBT movement is not anything but the greatest thing that has ever happened to society?
Why would I think such a thing?
Well, I mean, isn't it obvious? It is.
No, actually, there is evidence that homosexuality is detrimental to the family, to tradition, to the world, to civilization itself.
Yeah, I think I
like
agree
what?
with that.
True.
I mean, I do agree with you, but I'm just wondering, like what?
Okay, so you agree with me. Next point.
Yes,
No,
the next
I'm just
point
asking
is,
you to. I'm just asking you to
motherfucker.
expand on some of your beliefs.
Well, you will have to be specific if you want me to answer.
So, what in particular do homosexuals do that damages the family or society?
That is a long study, and I do not have enough data on it, which is why I said I was rather agnostic on the subject. But there is evidence. There is evidence. Absolutely. We could take various homosexual relationships. We could take, for example, no, sexually transmitted diseases are not quite relevant. More
No, they
having
are.
to
Actually,
do with
gonorrhea and
homosexual
chlamydia-
persons adopting. Can you please let me speak? More allowing homosexual persons to adopt a child, for example. Would they provide the same family environment as a heterosexual couple?
No.
And we are using two couples of, for example, one couple being your typical traditional good heterosexual family and your most optimal homosexual family. I am rather attached to the idea that it is not the same thing, and it is the breaking down of the family unit, which is the breaking down of society itself. I did not agree with this even a month ago.
Yo, she agrees with Colton. That's cool.
Sure, that's fine. I agree with that as well. But so, did you know that gonorrhea and chlamydia were almost eradicated, but they actually made a comeback because of the rampant promiscuity amongst homosexuals?
That is entirely possible. I would have to do more research, but
Yeah, I wouldn't take Ace's word for it.
yes, exactly. I would have to do more research on the subject.
Oh shit, am I echoing
Grayson,
now?
I
Yes,
do
you
want
are.
to know. I do
God
want to
damn
know. Do you sleep with guys or girls?
Neither.
Why not?
What do you mean? Are you a
Well,
virgin?
sex is a waste of time for someone like me.
Why is it?
Just
that's
not
interesting.
interested in it. I have better things to spend my time on.
So would you say that the intellectual,
Like Yu-Gi-Oh.
food is more important
yeah.
than this
For me,
type of
yes.
primitive behavior? Yes.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, 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 no. Just
So you
for
consider
me.
yourself asexual?
Yes.
I see. Are you a virgin?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you didn't like it that much.
I did not like it.
I understand. Okay, thank you.
Are you an extraterrestrial, or at least your soul?
No. No. I don't believe in aliens.
What?
I don't believe in aliens.
That's it. Incredulous.
You sound like Zeta Reticuli.
Okay.
Radson is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Have you ever narrated any Neville Gordon?
No.
Sorry, you keep going back to what you were talking about. I just feel like.
Yeah, can we
I
get back
know
to
you
the
from
sex?
somewhere.
I'm curious. So you had sex with a man at some point,
Yes. Yes.
but you didn't like it? How many times did you have sex with a man?
Once.
Just once.
I would do more research.
Yeah, seriously.
I would rather not be pressured in the way you are pressuring me, thank you. I have made my
Oh, no.
choices, and I'd like you to respect
No,
them.
no pressure. It's just, friendly advice.
No, it really is
it's
not.
hard. It's hard.
No, it is not
it's
your
hard
place.
for somebody.
No.
It's hard for somebody
No.
like me.
No.
To
No,
fathom
that is fine. That
how
is
you
your
can-
bias, not
you
mine.
can- how you can
Yes,
form
you
such
have
a
no,
concrete
you have no
opinion.
control over my life. Thank you.
How you can form such a concrete opinion.
Wait, calm down.
Didn't you object to people interrupting you?
With only one data point, it seems
I'm not going to change my opinion
crazy.
on
It
this
just
matter.
seems-
Don't
for
you
any
object
of
to
you.
people
crazy
Is
to
that
me.
understood?
So you're admitting that
JJ, she had one bad fuck and she's
Just
out.
not-
She's out of the game.
No, I just have no interest.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard of the old college
I do
try,
have a
right?
question upon that, Grayson.
Can you
Do
please
think
stop
this is just
pressuring me to have sex? I understand that this is something that
considering
is
this
forced
pressure?
on our society
No,
in
I
media,
actually-
Yeah, I don't-
in movies,
Stop,
in music
trying to
videos,
convince her.
in lyrics. I understand that this society is so focused on sex that it really has no time to do anything else, and it's a form
I
of
don't know
keeping
about
you
that.
enslaved to the machine, but I would rather not. Thank
Oh,
you.
have you
which-
read
what,
about
the
Michael
machine?
Jones, Libido Dominandi?
No.
No, wait. What's this
Oh, man.
machine you
So,
refer
Libido
to?
Dominandi, with the book, the subtitle is How Sexuality is Used as
fucking
a Form of
ace.
Social Control.
It is a form
very
of social control.
Yeah, so Google E. Michael Jones. He has an entire
I am
book.
far too busy to read a book right now. Sorry,
Well, he
Ace.
also has
Maybe at a
failed-
later date.
He has interviews too, so you can listen to them.
Again,
Ace,
maybe
she
at a
can be
later
on
date.
Discord, but she's far too busy to read a book.
Actually, it does not interest me to read into it. Thank you.
Grayson, are you
So
still
it
a
doesn't
flat
have-
earther?
Again, the question, am I a flat earther? No, I am not.
Oh, sorry. Are you still skeptical about the shape of the Earth?
Yes, of course I am.
Now, Grayson, I do have a question regarding, that,
Oh,
do you think that this will go on forever? I mean, this stance that you're holding, do you think it's permanent?
I have no idea and no way to know.
Oh, but you're open to the possibility that you might change your mind in the future.
Of course.
I understand.
Grayson.
You're not really a reader?
Wait,
then?
JJ.
Is that
A
the
what?
thing?
No, she
A
said
reader.
she wasn't
Do you-
interested in pursuing the topic further.
She said she had no time to read a book.
Yeah, she-
Do you,
she-
do you
That was an
read?
excuse. That was a white lie.
Yeah, she took
I
that
used
back.
to
Do
read
you-
a lot.
You did.
Yes, I
Okay,
used
Are
to
you
read a lot
religious?
of
What did
books.
What
Grayson,
did you
are
like to
a religious
read?
person?
Let's
Fiction.
table that for a second. You enjoy fiction. What kind of fiction?
I used to. Science fiction.
Really?
Yes.
So, do you have a position on whether or not R plus L equals J in the books and not just in the show?
No.
No, JJ. We're not doing
No,
this.
JJ.
Please don't engage JJ. I actually had a question.
This is serious.
JJ.
I'm not interested in the subject.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
no interest in it. So,
Do you, you know what the subject is?
Are you a religious person?
I cannot hear anyone if you keep speaking over each other like this.
Oh, yeah.
Your mic.
Are you familiar with the concept of energy vampires, Grayson?
I am, yes.
yes.
I spent
Would
over
you-
15 years in the occult, so yes.
See, that's what I heard from your voice.
Do you believe in that?
You sound like you're channeling someone.
No. The occult does not necessitate that one has channeled.
Do you have any credentials? Golden Dawn, OTO?
I
Any
chose
similar
not to
organizations?
join any organizations, and I left the occult recently.
How do you feel? Well, okay, during your time in the occult,
Why?
how did you feel about crystals?
They are garbage.
Oh shit!
Whoa, talk back us unless I
Ban-
get mute again.
Ban this woman.
No. Have you heard about like a
Astral shots
No.
fired.
There's a chick from Smallville. They got like this whole sex occult going on. The girl from Smallville, and also the person that did like a Terminator 3. the one that had like blew her tits up like.
Is this a
robot.
Pizzagate thing?
No, this is not a Pizzagate thing. This is completely different to that. But yeah.
Okay, I do not care.
Yeah. Okay, but come on. Don't you care about like sex occults?
Are you referring to tantric magic?
Well, no, I'm actually talking about like the Smallville girl and the other chick that she was in.
I
like,
have no idea what you were referring to. Popular culture and I do not get along.
Okay.
Oh god,
So,
you're so
Grayson,
edgy.
why did you leave the occult? I'm very curious.
Because it is wicked and destructive.
Well, that seems like.
Well, that's not true.
It is incredibly true. I speak
Just
from
not true.
experience.
Radson, it's time.
So, Grayson, what do you do for a living or just a hobby?
My job is not your business.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, look, I'm a computer programmer.
I'm not going to be sharing personal
So-
information.
It's not
Sorry.
personal information.
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is
asking
personal.
you
Yes,
what
it
your
is.
street address is.
You're telling us that you were part of the occult for 15 years.
Yeah,
Why
Ace,
does-
we need
Yes,
to
that is
focus.
not where I work.
Well,
Ace,
he
we
also
need to
said
focus
hobby.
on
I'm not asking you for where you work. I'm asking you what you do for
Not your
work.
business. I can choose not to answer your question.
I know.
And I choose not to answer
not
it.
to answer, but that's
Why is that
that's a bit of a
personal?
shame.
I'm curious.
It is to me.
What's your field?
Yeah,
Again,
generally, what
not
you do.
your business.
So it either has
This
an
girl is correct here. This girl is correct.
Okay, here's another question. All right, so off of the occult stuff, since obviously it's personal information or whatever, how would you identify any somewhat with postmodernism at all?
No.
But you seem to engage in a lot of their ideas.
Once upon a time, I was involved in a lot of things.
All
right.
Okay. Let's beat around all the bullshit. What cult was you in? Because like we're all trying to guess. Yeah, you said you was involved
Yeah,
in a
you
cult.
just stop.
What was the cult?
She didn't say she was in a cult. She said she was involved with the occult, and she said it was wicked. What's wicked about the occult, Grace?
Yeah. Well, how did you come to think of it as wicked?
When you're involved, you really don't think too much about the damage that it is doing to you, to people around you, to your life. You don't really think about it because you're too busy searching for the next high, the next experience, the next revelation, the next piece of gnosis. And I have to say, I have experienced a lot. Things that I should have videotaped. But unfortunately, I did not videotape them.
Yeah,
I
blah, blah.
have-
So what's the wicked part?
You know, can you please stop doing this?
You're just
No, you have a
You're
short
just
attention
avoiding.
span, and you are
You're just avoiding the issue. You're avoiding the issue. You didn't say
How am I
fucking
avoiding
anything.
the
You just
issue when
said
I was
all you did is you said you experienced some stuff. You didn't say what the fuck it was. What's the fucking wicked shit?
AJ just wants to
Well,
get
it
to the
almost
point.
killed me and my family.
Okay, but
Scientology. Yeah, Scientology.
No,
right?
no.
Sniper.
Another one?
Sounds like Hillary Clinton sniper
No.
fire.
Okay.
Will you
Sometimes you can
try to
call them
summon a spirit?
things that I summoned several.
Oh, yeah, that's where you went wrong.
Yes,
Listen,
it is where I went
left-handed
wrong.
path all the way.
I was left-handed.
Well, left hand don't summon spirits. That's right hand.
Yes, they do.
Yes, the reason.
Are you not familiar with the Four Crown Princes of Hell or the Goetia?
Oh my god.
He's not. I asked him.
Oh,
I don't
Ratson's
know
right.
them
Talking
personally.
in his
Well,
field.
in the Goetia, you can summon what are called demons.
Yeah, she fucked up because she summoned the demons with her left
Well,
hand.
no,
but-
that is not why I left. It was an example of something that happened that I ignored because I kept going forward. I wanted the knowledge. I wanted the prize at the end.
Right, Grayson.
Guess
If
what?
you
The prize is
think-
not worth it.
If you think the occult is summoning demons, then fine, I'll grant you that,
That
it's
is not
wicked.
all
but
it
it's
is.
not all it is.
There you go.
Why did you
I'm
assume
gonna ask you a
that when
question,
I gave
Grayson.
one example that was all I thought it was? The
We've been
occult
asking.
is anything which is hidden, anything which is, you could say, specialized
Correct.
knowledge.
Grayson,
Correct.
are you familiar
So,
with
what's wicked
fractalism?
about it?
Well, I don't think she's been deprogrammed. She actually thinks it's specialized information.
Yeah,
What
I
is
use
wicked about
both
it
hands.
takes one away from a different spirit, which also exists in this world, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm going to walk away slowly and smile to you.
Yeah,
Go
please,
ahead.
Shit on
please
me.
do, please do, and don't talk. Well, sorry, can you repeat that? Something about a spirit taking away from something.
The occult is man lusting after his own wants and his own desires and things which are, you could say, forbidden to him because he is not ready to deal with it, or because of another reason entirely. It may go against divine order itself. And yes, I believe in divine order.
So you're talking about
But
the taboo
mostly,
section of.
I really,
Shut up,
thank
Sam.
you. What I have come to understand is that it takes away from God.
Now we're talking.
Okay, so doing yoga takes away from God.
Did I say that yoga was
Doing breath
included?
work.
Did I say that was included? Did I specify those things? That is not occultism.
Then what the fuck is occultism?
You could say it is dealing with those things which are hidden, seeking knowledge from outside sources for oneself. But mainly it is chasing the dragon. I think Crowley really did echo it best when he was on his highs. Just like taking opium, you chase the dragon. And that is how it is in the occult. That was my experience with it. Maybe it is not that way for everyone, but that is how it was for me. And I was the one that always said, no, I will never change. This is my path. I'll always be this way. It's not wrong. There's no such thing as right and wrong. It's a matter of opinion. It's just perception. I was a moral relativist, heavily anti-Christian, heavily studying
But now you're
theology,
not?
still studying theology. I'm not anti-Christian, but I'm not Christian.
And you're a moral objectivist now?
I believe that there are things which are wrong and things which are right. Yes. And I believe they are decided by God.
What's your understanding of God?
I do not have much of an understanding of him.
And when you were having these experiences, right?
So when you say God, then what are you referring to?
A creator. The one who made this world and everything.
And what do you mean by that?
So that's sort of a deist position then?
No.
No.
No, I believe that he has a personality, which is different from deism. I believe he certainly does care about his creation. I did not believe that before.
And interacts with the creation.
Yes, and interacts.
Why do you believe that now?
I have experienced that. But I experienced a degree of that before as well, but I chose to be arrogant and follow Lucifer instead. For me, it was just a position of arrogance.
Wait. What's wrong with Lucifer?
Nothing is wrong with him. I do not hate him or anything like that, but he has his own agenda, and it is different from the agenda of the one that made this place.
What's Lucifer's agenda?
Lucifer's agenda is a complicated thing to explain.
So just briefly summarize, please.
I love that movie.
He wants
Miso.
to completely eradicate humanity off the face of the planet
Bull
and tells everyone
fucking
else
shit.
otherwise. And tells everyone else otherwise.
She's a
People
heretic.
he contacts, he tells lies.
You have
However,
no
people
access to that.
him earnestly, he is honest with. I do have an answer for, as I have spoken to him for years.
Bullshit.
You can say that if you like.
What,
So
what
there's
do you
nothing
mean?
wrong with him?
Wait. What do you mean when you said you spoke to him?
Quite literally, that is what I said. Yes.
So
And did he speak back to you?
Yeah, good question.
In ways.
Oh yes, I'm sure in ways. Boy, you're just
So not a physical voice.
well, aren't you?
Not a physical voice. More
Was it in your
events
head?
as well as a feelings and like a communication. You know how you speak to yourself in your mind? Like that.
How do you differentiate?
It was obvious. Half of the things he said I had to look up on Google because I did not know what they meant, including words I never learned. And words in other languages that I did not know.
Oh, thank God for Google.
Well,
so
yes.
So he spoke in your head and said things that you didn't know.
He explained a lot of things, yes.
Did he have to like? Okay, if he said something in another language, how did you know what language it was to look it up?
I had no idea.
Did he have to tell you?
Did the voices stop when the meds started?
That is rude.
So what is
was
what's
meant to
Lucifer's
be.
opinion on the Jews? 'Cause- no, I'm serious.
I never asked him about the Jews.
Really? Okay.
He had an opinion on ISIS, though. That is ISIL? ISIL?
Mm-hmm. Touche.
He said that it had something to, if I can paraphrase it pretty well. They, of course, were created by the United States. I later found that was a conspiracy and verified, okay, that's a conspiracy. I'm not going to go and believe it because you said it. He explained that
Depends on your definition.
there
of
was a
created.
threat.
What do you mean
There
that's
was
a
a threat.
conspiracy?
There was.
Depends on how you define created.
Let her
there,
speak,
Grayson.
You know what? This is pointless.
Sorry.
No,
No, I
Grayson,
don't
go
care.
ahead.
I'm done.
No,
I'm
no,
not
I
talking.
want to know. This is important.
No, you interrupted.
ahead.
You're going to
No,
suffer the
I wasn't.
consequences. New
So that
topic.
happens. a
New
lot.
topic.
Hey, I wasn't
So
the
that's
one
why
who
you're not
interrupted.
gonna.
Motherfucking Sam. You see
New topic.
Holy shit.
Man, all right. So how do you feel about the Irish Goetia? How do you feel about Goetian demons and all that?
I have no interest in them.
Okay, but you have talked to Satan or Lucifer at one point, right?
Well, that is the word I called him. I
Oh,
do not
okay.
know who he actually was.
I see. So that's fair. So have you? So you? I mean, you mentioned it
Probably
before.
a zeta reticulum.
No, JJ, shut up. So I mean, if you were gonna talk to like a demonic god, or well, not even like a god, just like I guess a demon or at least a high-ranking demon.
Again, I
How do
don't
you-
know who he was.
Right, of course. I'm not saying. So I mean, there are a few characteristics, right? Because everyone in the Ars Goetia, right? They have like a little description
Yes.
of what they're
Like
like. So is
Paimon, yes.
right, or like Stolas, or like
Yes.
yeah. So is there anyone that you could find that would correlate to that?
No.
Okay.
His temperament was regal to the point of never being offensive at any point. Others have been. He never was. And what was always curious was the way he spoke of his father, as he used the term yad hey wow, whatever.
Diablo.
Yeah, that thing. And that was rude, but
This bitch is crazy.
No, wait. No, because this could Molly.
Molly is an
What you
incredibly
gotta say.
rude person.
Yeah, we've
and
already
just judges
established that. Can you
anyone,
move
even when
on?
she does
Can you
not
move
know
on
them.
from that? Yes, I'm rude. God,
Yes, you
yes, I'm rude. Absolutely. Okay, move on from it.
Good. So stop speaking then, and we will.
Either work through it or shut the fuck up and move on.
Wow.
I mean, okay, so that's your kind of stop go kind of debate, right? Where you would consider somebody interjecting as directly trying to just stop your conversation through interruption.
It depends on how they are interjecting.
Okay. But so far, like when who was it, Sam, that interrupted you, and then stopped your earlier topic? I don't think that like to us would be considered the same as what you would consider as a true interruption.
What Molly is doing?
I know.
That
I
is
never
an
said what.
interruption.
Yeah, I never said
Yes,
that.
I'm interrupting. We've already fucking established that. And this whole thing of you thinking, okay, now we're changing the topic because people are listening and I'm now in control and I'm running the
No,
room.
I
Well,
am
fucking
making
move
a point,
on
and I am
then.
punishing
You're losing
people
the
for
topic.
being
The devil
disrespectful.
talks
So
to
we're
you.
not
The devil
discussing
talks
the occult
to
anymore.
you. So what
Thank
did
you.
he fucking say about ISIS already?
Yeah, we can
No,
table the occult business for later. We can get back to that. I am curious though. When you did have the sex with the man, did you have
Also
a
not
blowjob?
discussing
Did you?
that. Not discussing
Well,
that.
have you
No.
ever sucked a cock, guys? The whole thing.
No, we're not discussing this.
Okay. Because I just wanted to. What I really wanted to do What I really wanted to do is segue into this this idea of objective morality. I'm not sure how you form any kind of opinion about whether or not there are things that are objectively right and wrong. I'm curious about that. If that's something you're willing to talk about.
I believe they are.
I already told you.
I believe
nobody's
there are
asking you,
things.
Tasteless.
I
go
believe
ahead.
there are. I believe there are things which are inherently wrong and inherently right.
Right. So why do you believe those things?
I'm going to pull the card. It is something that I feel deep down. I know it to be right. It is an unexplainable thing.
Yeah, why?
I do not know why.
If you don't know why,
She
then
just said it is unexplainable, motherfucker.
Religion is
if it's not
a strange
explainable, then it's not a good
thing
reason.
entirely.
Yeah.
to
So
believe.
It has no
what's being
proof to
said
it.
is
I mean, there is no evidence
you're claiming
for
that
a religion.
Well, I'm actually curious. Like, do you have like any moles? Like, do you have a list of people that you want to kill, and the only reason you
No. Why would I?
Okay.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, Penguin, shut up, dude. So
When you say shut up, there's a
the
lot of
issue,
people that
shut
actually
the
feel
fuck
that
up.
way.
So
Who's it?
the thing here that was going on was, Grayson, you said that you knew something, and then someone asked you how you knew it, and you said, you just felt it or something. That's not really what we would call knowledge. Knowledge isn't
Who's
feelings.
this? So who's this person that I heard fucking saying they had 130 IQ?
It's this.
Shut up, Josh.
The devil listener, or the person who talks to the devil.
I don't talk to
Josh,
the
you
devil,
did
thank
fucking
you, and I never
horrible
did.
on the atheist experience.
Oh, Lucifer, whoever the fuck it was.
That is a title for light bearer. I hope you understand.
Whatever, move on.
Most people don't share your
I
opinions.
already
so
did move
I don't
on.
know
You
why
chose
think
to
that.
continue.
I'm bored of Grayson. Grayson is just garbage.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Just-
Jesus.
there's nothing to even extract from her. What's
So
that, Josh?
why did you come down to this channel? We were just talking to her.
Why do you think I did badly?
Oh, just go to another room
Here.
then. There's too many people in here. I understand.
Who
Yeah,
muted
I
you?
understand. I apologize, but I'm just gonna move her to personal space.
I like being where I am, thank you.
Whatever. Josh, what's that?
Why do you think I did badly?
What was the goal in the calling the atheist experience?
Well, I just made it to make him look stupid.
You think you made him look stupid?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, he didn't understand what a sound argument was. He said a sound argument was something that people accept.
That is not a sound argument.
That's ridiculous.
That's true. Josh did a good job there.
I mean, I think in the end it just turned to be like you guys are just defining it differently or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's stupid to define it that way because then he walks around saying shit like there are contradictory sound arguments. Maybe he didn't feel stupid. I mean, I think he felt intimidated, but I think it takes a lot to make him feel stupid. You have to.
Tom, Josh didn't get to like totally humiliate him, but he didn't make Josh look stupid at all, did he?
No, I don't think so. No.
Can
But
you
I
please
mean,
not move me again?
Wait, who was it? Was
The
it
guy was
Dillahunty?
triggered as fuck.
Yeah, did you hear him whine and cry after Josh left?
I didn't hear it yet. Was it
He
Dillahunty?
does do that after everybody, though.
He was being an asshole to you, Josh.
well, of course, but I mean, like, was this your plan? Just to go in? It seemed like just sort of like it came from naturally, organically from what you were talking about. I just thought you'd have like some sort of plan to like humiliate him.
Well, I was gonna. I mean, I had a plan to run an argument that I never got to because I wanted to talk to him about those other stupid things that he said first.
I do. You got the floor's open, so do your argument.
He doesn't have one.
Shut up, Pingo.
What a strange place this is.
Josh is correct here.
Strange, but dude, I'm actually questioning my sanity being on here. Like, I've literally just listened to someone who's like dealing with like devils and demons and stuff. Like, Jesus Christ.
Why is this
I
person
don't know.
talking?
Yeah, Pingu. Stop talking.
Well, yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna fuck off because this is a bit special.
He's new.
See, bud.
This is the only place worth being.
Thanks
so.
for
Do
stopping
you
by,
think they'll
Pengu.
let Josh on there again?
Yeah, no, like honestly, like I pop on like
Yep,
a lot of
see ya,
places.
man.
That this
Thanks
place.
for
Thanks for coming, dude.
Great having you.
Thanks.
Take care, bud.
I enjoyed our time, but it's I hate to see you go, man.
Hey man, Cos or some say Cosm.
Josh, has Malpass seen it yet?
No.
I wonder after if he sees it, if he's gonna like, write something to Dillhunty,
Let me see. Let me send him a message.
It just seemed like you guys are just talking past each other.
I'm really surprised that Dillahunty said that a sound argument is just one that somebody accepts. I mean, he knows what a sound argument is.
Did you bring up that if you're talking to a homeless person and you give him an argument that ghosts exist or something and they accept it, that it would be sound according to that definition?
Well, no, bullshit's bullshit. Doesn't matter
Well-
where it comes from.
Yeah, man. Take care, Pink Guy. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's great having you.
I thought you were fucking off.
I am, but I actually feel like
goodbye,
I'm the only
Pingu.
one who's trying to talk some sense in this fucking show.
I'll miss
Like,
you,
lot,
Pingu.
you lot are actually starting to believe that someone talks to the fucking devil. Like, reevaluate
Thanks
your
for
fucking
stopping by, man.
You need to drop that.
Oh,
Dude.
one way in which I think I humiliated him is when I asked him. He said that, oh, if there was some great theistic argument, it would like be on the news and everyone would be aware of it and all that shit. And I just asked him to justify that, and he just reasserted the claim. And I think I pointed out that he wasn't, he was just making an empty claim, and he basically conceded on that point,
Yeah, when he didn't answer your question when it was obvious, he's like, "Oh, what do you?" He like feigned ignorance. Like, what is he? What? This is some sort of like great tangent, right? It was pretty obvious what you were getting at. That was dishonest, I think.
I thought it was funny when Josh said, like, you're being counterproductive to your cause or something. Matt Dillon was like, "Oh, you care about my cause?" And Josh said, "No, I care about rationality. And if you're being counterproductive to your cause, it's irrational."
I don't know. I was just. It was all right, but it was.
Yeah, it's not what I expected either, Tom.
But Josh, you were just saying that from his definition of a sound argument, the implication is that you can have somehow contradictory beliefs or
Yeah, you can have two sound arguments that contradict each other.
Yeah, sure.
Which is just a stupid thing to say.
Well,
Tom, did you watch it live or was it uploaded already?
We watched it, but I mean, like, I think it just means like, look, if you like Josh, do you accept like all men are mortal? Socrates is a man. Socrates is mortal. Do you accept that?
Yeah.
But how do you know that all men are mortal?
It's just an inductive inference, probably.
What?
It's just an inductive inference?
That all men are mortal?
Yeah.
It's
Oh wait, no,
deduct-
that's deductive from the. I thought you were sorry. Yeah, yeah. So all men are mortal is one of the premises. That's justified inductively, right?
Yeah.
Because for all the men I've seen, they've all been mortal. Therefore, all men.
Yes.
Are mortal. That's the inference.
But I think he said that's not on that the premise can be either both parties agree on it being true, right, or it's actually true, or something like that, right?
I don't know what you're saying.
What was Tom getting at?
Well, I mean, it's a deductive claim, and if he's just saying that he doesn't actually know deductively that all men are mortal, he's just making an inductive inference, and then that's, well, I mean, okay, then it's just an
not
inductive claim.
What's deductive is that Socrates is moral. That's the deductive conclusion. How do
Even
we
if
know
the
that all men are
premise is
moral is inductive? So Socrates is a subset of all men, right? So you're saying it's like saying something like Socrates is probably going to die, you know, something basically like that. But no, how you know all men are mortal is like a crude inductive inference, basically, right? Like it's just saying, well, all men I've seen, all observed men have been mortal, and so the next man I observe will be mortal. What's deductive is that Socrates specifically is mortal, and that's deduced from all men are mortal, and Socrates is a man.
isn't the gambler's fallacy related to that?
The fuck is the gambler's fallacy?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not.
Gambler's fallacy is where.
What are you guys talking about?
It's when they think that like past rolls of the dice.
Josh
is
talked to
going
Dillahunty.
affect the next spin. Like if it's land on 6, 10 times, it most likely will be 6.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
Oh,
that
okay.
seems like all other men that I've encountered have been mortal. So the next one I meet will be mortal also.
Yeah, they think that if you roll a 6, 6 times in a row or whatever, that the probability is less than 1/6 that you'll roll a 6 again.
But I mean, that's only true for games that are fixed with regards to their probabilities in a single instance.
Yeah, because
so something like some games that the outcome changes because of the prior things. Like if you said, in some games, like think about if we took a deck of cards, right, and I threw out 10 black, right, and you say, look, it came out black 10 times, therefore it's probably going to come out red. Well, that's a good inference there. But it's so the reliability of the inference actually depends heavily on the context. That's not a big surprise.
in some cases, the previous probability does actually affect future probabilities.
Yeah, like in some, there's going to be some context in which obviously that's not a fallacy, but a very good inference.
Is that?
No.
So what's a good example of a gambler's fallacy then?
Gambler's fallacy would be like if you played roulette and each spin of the roulette wheel doesn't affect the next. But things like blackjack and
I get it.
the type of card game I was proposing, like what's the next color out of the deck type thing, do. So a gambler's fallacy would be like you're standing at a roulette wheel, it lands on black 5 times or 10 times in a row or something, and then you say like, oh well, it must certainly land on red the next time, just something like that. Like as if the number of black iterations somehow makes it more likely that the next spin is going to be red or some shit like that.
So something as simple as flipping a coin.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Or maybe switching your pick of a door on a game show.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch that show Westworld?
I love it. New season's coming in like one day, literally.
Let's listen to
Really pumped. Season 1 was the shit.
What show?
Westworld.
So what were you guys talking about before that? About like the way in which